CJ wins those? Oh,
yeah, so I gave him the offline power up.
true.
Oh, sorry,
I mean,
my
no matter
internet
what,
died.
No matter what, CJ could just report the score that he won because he's the
True.
hero.
That's pretty true, actually. I could do that.
He could have
Take
like
the post,
told me that he won.
take all of the prize money.
I would have made the
Unethical
guy.
gaming.
Yeah.
He could have cut the stream off. He could just tell them.
I won, and let's change the pot split to 100 0 0 0 0 0.
True.
While we're at it.
Hi
But
CJ,
if
it's
you
me,
lost-
the manager
if
of
you
Evo.
lost-
You're hired.
Actually, I'll just like say, oh, nephew won, but their bank details are my bank details.
What if like?
Oh,
what
your
if
payment didn't come through? Oh.
You're the first TO ever to make second place a higher prize pot. So it's like the value of winning first place was like.
I value the poster I got over money.
Oh, did you get
It
a
looks
poster?
a cool
value my
poster.
place.
Did you see the picture of it, Drew?
No, I didn't. Is it a
It's-
Skullgirls poster?
just
He
to,
posted
just
it in
to,
Wyatt's speech
just,
channel by accident.
shut
That's why.
up, shut up, shut up.
Oh.
Shut up. Are we done doing like foreplay and stuff? We can jump into actual BAM
I
talk.
think we're in BAM13 territory now.
Cool.
yeah.
I moved the topic
We've
and we
finished
go.
foreplay.
I tried to jumpstart it.
I just wanted to. I want to change the color of the
Yeah.
text.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
And it's got the right font and everything.
Wait, where is?
I know how to fix that one. I made that one like by myself.
Oh, BAM, yeah,
Okay.
wow. Skullgirls, man.
Go.
Start from the very beginning. Well, so Carl made BAM, like all of it.
I made them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh wow. Nice.
I
BAM-
said, I'm going
Bro.
Battle Arena Melbourne mode.
BAM is Battle Arena Melbourne. It is the largest major in Australia, and I guess by extension Oceania.
Bella Arena.
And it's organized by Couch Warriors, the same people who do Couch Warriors Cross Up, and they don't do CCH, do they? That's a different group of people.
The CCH is just a local thing,
Yeah, it's just a local thing. So yeah.
CW Ranbat still happens? Is that not, or is that not real?
Yeah, that's still real.
Okay.
Real?
Yeah.
Should I just show up to
It's real
for the meme?
Yeah,
Just
you should.
show up to just.
Okay. Can you give me like $800? I'll show up to the next one.
Yeah, no worries. No
Okay.
worries.
Pay $1,000 to fly here, even though it doesn't
Yeah,
cost that much.
apparently it doesn't cost $1,000 round trip to go to Australia. I found out.
He found out after paying more than
after.
twice as much.
It was just like, I booked this flight the day before I needed to go, and it was expensive.
It was like 2 days.
Specific time as
it
well.
was like 2 days.
2 days. Yeah,
When I went
2
to
days advance.
when I went to Australia in 2017, this is like pre post COVID inflation or whatever, and I went 2 weeks before the event, and it cost me $700 to travel both ways.
Damn.
700.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, post.
$700 dues.
I did get business
Tobias.
class.
What the hell is happening?
Wait, you got business classes? What this guy?
I got
Business
first
class.
class. Actually.
You go business.
I got-
Go fuck. Oh
Yeah,
my
probably
God.
guys.
I
So
mean,
it costs you
flying to
like
Australia is
3
so
Flying on a
expensive.
private jet to Australia. Why is it so expensive?
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh
I actually got water car Ubers all the way to Australia,
Right.
and it
That
was
would be-
so expensive.
I
What
can
am
believe
I on?
He actually like he would jump into a new shark every time, and then by the time he could cut off the shark fin, he had to jump onto a new one. So that was pretty expensive.
It was expensive as man. But I made some money back by selling those shark fins to Southeast Asia.
True. You make some money back, but not a whole lot,
Yeah. All right, we're in the weeds again. My bad.
Anyway.
I don't know if it's
That was
possible.
a
I mean,
my fault. That was my fault
it's
that
an OCE
CJ
podcast.
decided
The
to
fuck do you
roast-
think?
Yeah, CJ decided to roast me for my bad financial decision.
It is actually kind of my problem. That's my bad.
That's your problem.
It's
I
my
caught
it's
it-
my
I
it's
caught
my,
it
my
straight,
error.
bro.
Anyway, BAM. We BAMing
Yeah,
or
whatever.
something.
It was good. There was a different venue, which was the main big difference, I guess.
Better
MKEC.
venue?
Usually it's at MKEC, which is a big.
They had Comic
Exit-
Con, right?
It's well, that's not the reason they didn't hold it. Comic Con
It's
is at a
expensive.
different, bigger place. Yeah, it's Couch Warriors doesn't have much money at the
Yeah.
moment.
I was gonna
Wait,
say
you're
that-
telling me that
Okay.
Couch Warriors is not as big as Comic Con?
I
Bullshit.
think it was just a money thing because it's like right across the road from the casino, right in the middle of the CBD.
Right down the
Everything's
street from me.
expensive.
I had to travel. to this other venue, which is fucked up.
I
should have
prefer
considered
this
that.
venue. This venue doesn't.
Yeah,
fucking
you could
10
walk to
minutes
it.
enter
The
already.
venue was better, but the location was shit.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, the location wasn't as good.
Yeah,
Why
well,
was
there
it
wasn't
shit?
anything there. We had to fucking Uber into the city anytime we wanted to do anything.
Yeah.
We got like 8 Ubers over the whole weekend. How can
I
you say
had
the
an
location was good?
idea. I had an
Was it-
idea
was
for
it-
how to
Sounds
fix
sounds
that.
kind of poor talk. So you should ask.
That's what I'm
Poor
saying.
thing.
Like, I didn't think it was that bad. Like, you had food, you had the.
Never
venue,
mind.
you
I'm
had
agreeing with talks. Fuck.
Airbnb.
The other way. The other way.
Change it, change it.
The cafe was good.
I
The
flipped.
cafe was alright. Other than that, like, there was the shopping center, I guess.
All of the
Hey,
places that we went to would
that
be
was
like a really
AFC.
long walk anyway, because they were north of the. They weren't in South Wing.
Hey, sorry,
Yeah,
just to
that's
interrupt.
the trade-off you get if you're not in the CBD. It's like you're in the CBD, you get to do all the fun things, but they all cost like a lot. But
Mate.
then if you're away from the CBD, everything's a bit cheaper. But if you want to go to the CBD, you gotta pay for the Uber.
We ended up
and
going to
come back.
CBD
Hey,
every day
hey.
anyway.
Hey,
Woo,
thanks
yeah,
Ouroboros for the raid.
Hello.
This is gonna be.
Is that Aura or Boris?
No.
Uh,
that's
for
Aura.
you
No,
are
that's not
a
Aura.
It's not something
Boros.
Aura would say. That's Aura wouldn't.
Hey, what's
How
up,
was
Skullgirls
Bam?
lads? How was Bam? Bam was alright. I wasn't
Yeah.
there.
I liked
It's
BAM
also
a lot
Aura.
actually.
5
I
out
think
of 10?
It's been my favorite one so far.
Yeah, it was better
It was
than
my,
last
it
year.
was my favorite one
Not
so
that
far.
last year's
Out,
was
top
better.
1 out of 1 for you?
Yeah, top 1 out of 1.
Top 1 out of 1.
The other way is bottom 1 out of 1.
Probably my
Well,
favorite tournament.
It is also
I've
the
been to.
worst one that areas
Well,
are playing to.
I had a pitch for how to fix the venue issues.
Uh-huh.
What
What
venue
if
issues?
what if you ran a local, right? This like big tournament, but you ran it online instead. Then you wouldn't have any overhead. You wouldn't have any overhead on your
There is a
local.
nefarious sort of sea creature. that
Blackjack and
access.
hookers.
Oh,
In fact, forget
go-
the local.
Go
Yeah,
fuck
what
yourself.
What if your local was online, so everyone plays at their local PC?
Uh,
How about you take a sit down?
I am
Can we
saying
can we kick this guy? Like kick him, Carl, get this out. Get this.
Get
Mods, get this egg.
Yo,
Mods, get
why
the
you making
ass.
Carl do it? Why are you making Carl do
His
it?
ass.
Cause he's the mod.
He's just
Let's
a.
get this mod.
Chimps is just a lowly admin. He can't do it.
Chimps
Yeah.
is just a lowly,
lowly admin.
he's a lowly king.
The league server owner, yeah.
It's true. Fucking fight the power, guys. If your king has no fucking serfs, he has no powers. So rise up
I think
against your
that-
local government.
That doesn't really work when they don't require serfs to do labor. They can just click a button.
Yeah.
True. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
In the internet realm, kings actually do have power, but
Alright, we went off track again.
Whose fault is that?
I was about to go on a Reddit.
that one was also
every time we go off.
Kings don't have power in the real world?
That would be
That's-
a good metaphor for it. You know,
No,
we go off
no,
track,
no.
so you go off track.
The thing
They have-
about
they have fake power.
MCAC is that the outside of the building looks really cool and it's a cool place and it's a convenient location, but also it takes like 10 minutes to walk into the building. Like the building is enormous.
The
And then you
downside
get-
of this one
you
is
walk
that
in
it
the
was
business and it's a
really
10-minute walk to where BAM is.
Yeah.
And then you get in there, it's just like a freezing warehouse.
Yeah, it's like a giant warehouse, like the venue space.
But you're in Australia, so it's probably like 25 degrees freezing.
It's not actually that cold. I didn't feel that cold there. But it's better than it being like muggy and sweaty or something.
True.
But it was fine. It was
Yeah. You can layer up in public. You cannot layer down to a.
the race course is more like a
That's
big
what you
like
think.
carpeted ballroom kind of area.
It was kind
And-
of cool.
Oh,
The chairs were
like a
good
venue.
sometimes, but the chairs in the main
The
room.
chairs are good.
The
What?
chairs in the Skog area were very
Chair
bad.
quality?
But
The
Okay.
spectator,
It was-
are we talking about the current year's venue? Because the spectator chairs were quite good, but the player
Yeah,
chairs were
Mm.
the worst
Exactly.
chairs ever made.
I was-
would
Yeah,
actually
What about
say
them?
that.
Gross.
I was there
Specific
during
chairs
setup,
were
and
extra
I know the reasoning for the chairs. So they had some of those good chairs, but they had some extras, but they didn't have enough to give every game those nice chairs. So some games would have to get played favorites, and they knew that people would get mad about it. So they
Okay,
just
well,
I wouldn't get mad
Guess
about
what?
it. 'cause we
I'm
would get the
mad
chairs
about
short.
that we didn't get any chairs.
Less
So,
spectator.
what stupid logic is that? Well, we gotta have some chairs or no chairs. We gotta go no chairs.
Well, now I am going to give
Look,
none of
that
the
was just.
I
the
mean, to be
refreshment.
fair, if you give the Smash people the shit chairs, they will stink up the entire venue. Sometimes even literally. Who
The
knows?
Smash area had it quite nice. They had a nice area. They had it better than us.
Yeah,
honestly.
because they didn't have Tekken blasting through the speakers in the Smash area.
Smash players have it better than
They were
Skullgirls
having a
players.
great
Wow.
time. Well, no, Skullgirls was in the same area as.
Yeah, we were in the Smash room.
Plenty
Yeah,
of
but
players.
did
but
you,
I
did
didn't-
you have worse setups?
I brought the setups, and
Yeah, but like I mean like chairs and like area and
it was just
shit like
a,
that.
well, it was all basically.
we
the
just
same.
had
We had the
the
same
tables.
tables.
Played a room further away from
Yeah,
like
they were
the
big.
other FGC games.
The spectator chairs were nice, and all of the setup chairs were shitty. Like shitty.
As in
folding
like,
chairs.
but were the setup chairs better than the spectator chairs? If that makes sense, because otherwise you could just swap them, couldn't you?
No, because there was a limited number and they weren't in our room.
None of us
And
had as
Outside
much
of
of a.
like a very limited number.
You guys should just play standing up, I think.
I'm pretty sure that if I walked over to the grid of spectator chairs and picked one up, a TO would materialize to tell me off.
It would actually be CJ.
I was
I think
doing,
you would eventually get told off if you.
I
Really?
was doing a
That's
lot of chair
psycho.
swapping. I was.
But that was
There
a
was a
couch
couch over by.
Alright, just try and stop me. I'll just be like, hey, fuck you.
Speaking
Yeah,
of chairs, fucking Atom's destroyed two of
I
those
know,
folding
right?
chairs. He got too excited and he did the fucking Mario
I was
ground
thinking-
pound and just destroyed. Like he did the fucking. It was
did a
like the.
With like the
Who's the
flip
guy
and
in Dragon Ball Z who always dies and he is a crater? Yamcha?
Yamcha.
Yamcha?
He fucking
even think
Yamcha
about
created
Broly's
two of the
Goku.
chairs.
Okay, but can we really play 8 times? It's like giving someone a pair of one-ply toilet paper and then being like, what? You put a hole in this? God,
Okay.
you idiot.
Well, he was the only one in the whole venue who broke them.
yeah.
And they
Well,
probably
that you
had three
know
of
of.
them.
That you know
Yeah.
of.
But then he
I'm
broke
I
sure
know.
there's
it.
another accident.
Yeah, like, it wasn't even just a one-off. They broke multiple chairs on different days.
It was
I
like
remember-
Karate Jesus' Beowulf energy just
I
exuding,
have it.
just like smashed it.
I think Marissa looked at the bottom of the chairs and said, "Oh, 100 kilograms. I weigh more than that."
Oh no.
It weren't rated for like slightly heavy people.
I have no toilet paper.
I guess Catchworries has no money for decent chairs or something.
Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
definitely
I
don't
thought-
have the budget to buy a bunch of nice chairs right now.
I
don't.
thought what you guys meant was like the setup chairs were better than the spectator chairs, right? But the quality
Exact
of
opposite, yeah.
the setup chairs was worse than other setup chairs, but the quality of the spectator chairs was better. If
I'm
that
so
You've
makes
constructed a
You're
vast
confused.
like,
You're confusing
tree,
me.
like a hierarchy in your head, and it was just that some chairs were bad and we weren't.
Yeah,
seeing
as
them.
in like I would have assumed that like spectator chairs were like very simple, like basic chairs, whereas the setup chairs were like gamer chairs, right? I
Other
thought
way
there were
around.
two different kinds
There were
of chairs.
there were two types of chairs. There were spectator chairs, which were comfy, and there were gamer chairs, which were like
That's so
so
fucked up.
bad that it was actually painful to sit in them for longer
We
than
were
5 minutes.
sitting on the hurtings.
That's crazy, because like you only need like 2 chairs per setup, right? Can you just swap them?
There's a lot of setups in the room.
There were a lot of setups.
Well, not
But there were
stream
also a lot
setups,
of
just
spectator
like
chairs that weren't
people
being
shut the play
sat
together.
in.
When it was
Yeah,
top
that's-
8, it was time to actually
Only.
like be on stream, right? We got comfy chairs for top 8, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, was
it was
that-
too
well, yeah,
focused on
was that
skugging. I don't remember.
Yeah,
what
I
it
already
was.
know about top 8,
Edgard did not have comfy chairs
No.
on the top 8 setup. I had to swap out the chairs myself. I was like, fuck this, I'm not playing on these chairs, and I swapped them out.
Alright, bring your own chair tech for next BAM.
Yeah, someone shows
Oh,
up. Show up in your
Beatron?
Beowulf
Beatron
cosplay. Bring your
shit.
own chair.
Definitely
Beatron
bring
had the
your own
tech.
pillow.
You
Definitely
can
bring your own
do
pillow.
what Beatron did and just bring
Oh
like,
my
your
God, the
camping
Beatron
chair.
Camping
tent.
chairs, yeah, right.
Yeah.
On the second
fun.
day, they brought like folding camping chairs because
That was White
chairs are
Tron's
so
idea.
shitty.
It
Yeah,
like,
bring-
like Helinox brand.
bring your own
or
chair.
Or on the
lightweight
first day,
camping
didn't they?
chairs.
Don't
Oh,
get
wait, how did they have the
Anyway.
foresight to bring a nice chair on the first day?
Because they're a married couple. They have been around the block.
That's fucked
Because
up.
he's
It's
like
marriage diff, yeah.
45. Yeah. I think it's just an age diff.
Marriage div.
You get
Marriage
because like
chair.
when you get married, you like
That actually is a really
Cool
smart idea, though.
experience.
Yeah, bring your own chair. If the
Well,
chairs are
you can't
shit.
do it if you're flying in.
You
Sounds
get
like
another
pussy
carrier.
talk.
you can
Another
if you get an
carry-on.
ultra lightweight kind of like.
I think
camping
those
chair.
chairs were pretty portable. Well, the ones that
Yeah.
Beatron brought were not for playing video games in. They were
Yeah,
for
you
lazing
couldn't-
around in.
Like, you
That's
couldn't
the wrong
really
attitude.
sit on
I'd
them
play
with
video
a
games.
controller, but they were very portable. They're
You
like
could with a
small enough you could
pad,
put.
but-
You could fit 2 in a backpack. Like,
Oh, that's
that's
sick.
how
That's
small
pretty good.
they were.
I mean, yeah. That's a crazy oversight that the setup chairs were worse. That's just insane.
Oversight. It was not an oversight. It was an informed decision.
They went.
Wait,
they,
what?
They were like, oh, it's chairs. They got chairs. Got them. We're good.
Yeah, but
and
I
honestly,
think
they
the
were right.
I think
That is
probably
an-
the stage setups should have had nice chairs on them. Like there wouldn't have been any controversy over doing that.
No, I reckon don't bring a whole chair. Just bring like a nice like pad for the seat. That's like
Yeah,
the
that's
main-
probably a good idea.
Because if you're like most gamers, you don't use the back because you're leaned so far forward that you're like
When you're gamer posture.
you're in like
gaming
perfect.
posture.
You're in like silent fighting position. You know?
Punched form. All I have to say is that what the chair thing says to me is that spectator greater than players.
Player, which is a
You
base,
guys are
base
so
take.
cringe. Just sit on the
Base.
floor. Good God, stop
Boy.
complaining.
You are so old.
Oh, that is that. Yeah, Chimps is romanticizing the olden days.
Just sit on the floor,
But
like
Fighting
goddamn.
tournaments couldn't even afford chairs back in my day.
Bro, I
Back in
eat like
my
that. I
day.
eat sitting on the floor. Shut up.
Bro,
Okay,
I don't
that's
wanna
kinda base,
appropriate
man.
And
your
like when you
culture,
consider the origin of these games that were on a cab, which you stand up for.
No, really, you can sit down if you're
man. You
if
can
you're not a
sit
baby.
down. Oh, no, I think Tox was talking about like original cabs.
Yeah,
that
like
were
back
built
when
to
it was like back in my day when
Yeah.
it was all
No, I mean,
A bar stool in front of a cannon. Oh, alarm.
no,
Yeah.
not even that.
No? Okay.
I think, well, no,
That's a
nowadays
luxury.
cabs nowadays. you do stand
Luxury.
up. Like if you look at co-op,
Bloody
cabs,
da, you got a
don't
bloody
count.
bar stool, do you?
I just bring a nice pillow. That's what you gotta do.
No, here's the true tech. Here's what you do. Take a loan from like a loan shark or the mafia that you
The
can't
worst
pay
sentence.
back.
Alright. I'm
That you
listening,
can't pay back, so then they come in, they break your
Uh-huh.
legs. You're now
Uh-huh,
disabled, so
I'm
now
listening,
you're in a
I'm listening.
wheelchair. You're in a wheelchair. You
Oh,
don't
free
need a chair anymore.
Hospital.
I'm sure
Ah.
that there's no associated cost with.
No.
Can't you just
Yeah.
pretend to be?
Well, that would
Nah,
save
Paraplegic.
they
time.
check. They kick your legs.
They
It's
check.
probably-
They check.
Yeah, they do like the hammer test where they're like the patella pound.
Is it like a
Valentine's
reflexes
jumping kick.
test?
That's it. It's
Was
like,
it
Man, I
Valentine's
didn't see that guy
jumping
on the way
kick?
in actually.
They do the
That's a
patella
scene in a
pound.
movie. Oh, that's definitely
And
a scene in
if
a
you
movie.
fail that check, they break them for real, and then you can go in on the wheelchair.
yeah, which
Yeah,
is so
it's
it's fine. That's a
definitely-
shortcut.
Win.
Actually, it's a speedrun tactic.
It's definitely cheaper to get a wheelchair flown over. Actually, I agree with Tox.
It's
It wouldn't
different.
even need to be flown over. You're in the wheelchair.
You
Do
get
they
here,
have?
then break your
You're
leg.
in the
Think about
wheelchair.
it. No. No, I don't think I've ever seen someone in a wheelchair on an airplane.
In fact, forget the wheelchair.
how do
Wait, how do they
fly?
do the
Maybe
wheelchair?
because it's not very
Do
convenient.
they have to go onto like the expensive Airbus sort of things?
No,
they
I'm
go
sure
into
that
cargo.
I'm sure that they like just like take out something. Like you just tell them that it's a wheelchair.
There will be
right?
accessible chairs like.
Hey.
So there's got to be like an
If-
accessible.
If I
Yeah.
was disabled like that, I would hope that I would have like a friend or someone that I'm traveling with where I can just put the wheelchair in like cargo or in the overhead and they can kind of just, like carry me. Like we kind of like link shoulders and we can just kind of like
Well, maybe we should. all
Somebody
appreciate
used
the
to
fact that we able-bodied.
somewhat, lean on me when
That's not the same.
you're disabled.
We should be appreciative
hell
of the fact that's not a
take
situation we have to be in.
Yes.
What
I
of
agree.
having to break your
Well, that's what
legs?
you do
I can do that for
normally.
you. Do you
No.
want? Do you want to do that?
It's
No,
a given.
I'm past my breaking my legs phase.
That's
I'm
amazing.
I'm exiting
now.
my broken leg era.
I did
Broken leg
I
era.
did that in high school. I disavow that.
It comes back around.
On
I think the
Onslow,
I-
Onslow really
I
be
like
like
the
that,
flat
huh?
pillow strat that Drip is suggesting. To
Yeah.
do with the
I
shitty
heard it's
chairs.
better if you have a broken arm era.
Having
Uh.
a broken arm. Oh no.
Not allowed.
Oh, that was the Super Akuma strat. He was losing to a Lily player or
Break
something.
his arm.
And he
broke
like
his arm.
he was in the middle of a tournament set, right? And then he like popped off one round and he like hit his hand on the table and then he like made a big show of how his hand hurt so that when he lost, he had like a John that he lost because his hand hurt.
That is
Reminds
so
me of the Hungry Box
stupid.
pop off where he
So
slammed a chair like on his foot.
True.
No, he didn't slam it. He kicked it.
Oh yeah, that's it. He kicked the chair and he broke his toe.
Hungry Bucks.
I- no,
if
it was-
At
it's
least
worse
if
than that. I think
committed to
he-
the bit and actually broke his toe. That's good.
No, no, no,
actually
no. I mean,
That's
people
fine.
break their toes all the time. He actually like broke his like foot.
Oh yeah, he like
Broke
his
like,
foot.
real
Yeah.
serious shit.
Like-
wait,
Fuck that
hang
up
on.
that
Do you say
bad.
you break your toe all the time, James?
Or like relatively speaking, like if
They're
you
fragile.
like at least
just-
in they're relatively fragile. So like if they break,
I think
like,
the people break their foot.
even like
Not you,
ACC people, like if you go to like the hospital, go like, oh my toe is broken, they're like, whatever, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
but.
well,
The problem is there's not
fuck
much to
yourself.
do. Like
Yeah.
there's not a lot
It's
to do.
true, we
It's
do
like,
say that.
you're
Go
gonna get a
fuck
cast for your
yourself.
toe.
You have
Like
any
it's
idea
just
how
kind of
busy
like
we are?
whatever, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, like toes. like toe breaking doesn't
I
get
got
fixed
3
by
broken
like
toes right now. You don't
by
see me
like
complaining.
accident coverage or whatever. But like a
Yeah.
foot will be like if you actually break like the whole thing.
And that is what
Yeah.
Hungrybox did
It's
to
like a
himself
toe
with
is
the sheer
like-
force of his pop-off.
How do you
Okay.
fuck that up that badly?
Alright,
Just kick
I'm
the
taking
chair, that's
notes.
it.
I'm taking
Anyway,
notes.
anyway, BAM13.
Podcast
Maybe for
to pull out
BAM14.
Bam challenge impossible.
Maybe
Tip
BAM.
1 is to bring a flat pillow. Tip 2 is to break a toe. What's next?
Kick the
Yeah,
chair.
that's a good flow chart. I like.
Win the
sets
tournament.
were really good in top 8. I really like
Oh,
how
the
close they
sets
all
were great. I love.
I
this
thought they
podcast.
were really good. There was a lot of really close, good sets.
Everyone's at a point now where they're all kind of similar in skill and shit, so it's like you get really competitive top 8, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
very
really
good.
old.
There was so
a
many
very-
killers.
I did a very good job purposely losing the first 2 matches of each of my sets to make
Oh
them
my
entertaining.
god! Don't say.
Risky's rider is so good.
Actually,
He
so
knows. He knows.
This character is on point.
I actually got so. I was like eating food at the time. Like I had like gone to like a place to have food or whatever, and now I'm eating like my like chicken kebab or whatever, and I'm watching that, and I was so disgusted. I like put it away.
He's put away the kebab. I can't even eat a kebab in response to this.
It's mid.
I was so mad.
It's mid.
I was so angry. I was like, "This
It's
is."
all for the content, Jim.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a chaotic thing to do, is to lose intentionally to then gatekeep as many players out of the bracket as possible. That's fucked
He's
up.
gatekeeping as many kebab eaters as possible. Like,
Oh,
I was
That's
saying
so
that's like
cringe.
that's what Sonic actually does. Sonic Fox in Skullgirls specifically, they used to play like solo Fuqua, and then they would like lose pretty early on because solo Fuqua is just not going to
See,
beat
now that's
everybody.
interesting, because I see the similarity. You've got 2 really experienced fighting game players who also happen to be like gay furries, and they're both
Yeah.
throwing so they can get more games.
I don't think it's to get more. I don't think getting
Predatory
more
mindset.
being a gay furry is important.
to the Skullgirls community.
It's essential, I would argue.
We really need to have a gay versus straight crew battle in Skullgirls.
True.
Gay versus straight.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is on Team Straight?
Yeah, I
Me.
don't think Straight has any combatants to
You
fight.
Well, I
have
think what you
Beatron
mean-
versus the entire server.
What
No,
the fuck? I'm right here.
Chance, I've got the evidence.
too
Stop
late.
zip on you.
Nah, dude.
Don't like, yeah, we gotta get the avocado out.
I only,
Straight is-
I
that's just
only,
too
I
much.
only, I will only suck a man down for the meme.
But I mean,
That's
yeah.
what they
That's
all
not-
say.
that's
not
Yeah.
gay,
actually.
It's just a-
Yeah, that's why it's not gay.
Meme homosexual is still homosexual.
I've been
Fuck.
around enough time to hear some suspicious comments from about various male characters in various video games.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to remember some
I-
of these too.
Hey, show me the tapes. Show me the tapes.
Turn the tape.
Yeah,
Tapes. Get out
pull up
the
the tapes.
avocado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that dot zip actually?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
I'm making a Twitlonger as we speak.
Do it, pussy. Do
Chimps
it,
is
pussy.
gay.
Do it,
Chimps
pussy.
is gay, Twitlonger.
Do it, pussy.
That's like you're gonna do the opposit. You're gonna uncancel Chimps by outing him as gay.
Outing him.
Outing me
Yeah,
as straight?
Shit.
You're gonna uncancel him.
That's
Uncancel.
tight.
longer
So I
when
can
you
say,
got
wait. So that means,
Wait,
that
wait,
means, that means, when people were like, "Hey, haven't heard him say a slur," I should say it now, so that when people call me gay, I'll get out of it. That's tight.
Yeah, true.
Let's
You
go.
can- you can-
Let's
you can
go.
quote
I have it
tweet
down.
CJ.
I have the
Be like,
meta.
"I got
I have.
the bars."
Yeah, I'm ready.
I like how Chimps is starting with the solution to a problem and then manufacturing the problem.
Yeah. Well,
that fighting
well,
fire with
if
fire.
you have an ounce of prevention is a pound of cure or whatever. So,
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
I just
before.
want some fire bits
yeah.
and funny memes.
Well, yeah. Chimps is just like, oh, I now have protection from something. Now I can
It's got a
abuse
layer.
that power.
Yeah,
It's got a layer of defense.
it's tight.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bloons-
exactly. You don't go into the higher level dungeon until you get the armor for it.
Alright,
Yeah.
so Chimps is out of Team Straight. Who's on Team Straight?
What the fuck?
Beatron.
I don't know. Okay, we got Beatron.
Beatron
Not
Kumite
bad.
is basically what
Not
it's gonna
bad,
be.
not bad, not bad.
That's what I'm
Beatron.
saying.
Kumite.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna say straight
Hey,
back
when
is
is that?
Kumite, bro. I'm just saying. It's just
Is
Kumite.
karate Jesus? I haven't heard shit. Karate.
Ooh,
He's a Beowulf.
He's not in the chat.
They're on it. He's
Yeah,
ready.
yeah,
Beowulf
yeah,
players.
yeah,
Wait,
he's a solo
I'll
Is-
Beowulf.
say-
No, Kai plays
Hey, wait a
Beowulf.
second. Hey, wait a second. Don't
Yeah.
make me post the sticker.
The sticker. The sticker.
I actually,
There is a sticker.
That is
I actually
correct.
unironically don't like that sticker, but go off, I guess.
Dude.
What?
Everyone else
The
loves the
sticker.
sticker.
Don't know what sticker it is.
I
We
told you,
say 100 times more terrible things every single day than
we
that
live in a
sticker.
democracy,
guess.
Chimps.
What's the sticker?
It's the
It's
sticker of
in
Karate Jesus
Cod-
saying I love cum.
Yeah, it's from
It's
Vortex.
from
Gallery.
it's from Vortex
It was
Gallery
thrust
because
upon him. He did in fact
no,
never
no,
say it.
wait. It was from.
That's a
It
quote.
wasn't from
Mayhem,
Vortex Gallery. It's from
Mayhem.
the other thing, right?
Mayhem.
No.
No,
It's
this was
from the whole
Vortex
forward
Gallery.
thing.
It was the
Vortex
whole
Oh, right.
Gallery is. Oh no, you're right. It is whatever.
It was from the whole forward thing,
Hold
whatever.
forward thing.
Yeah. What was it called?
Something Mayhem.
I think it was just
No.
the hold forward like
Minority
story
Mayhem or something.
exhibitions, like that was it.
It's just like a hold forward Gascon with us thing.
Yeah. It was
I
that
see.
because they like have a lot like the cum thing is like a running joke. Over there.
They actually did an interview with Karate Jesus, and that's a different quote.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I mean, don't
That's why they
girls
were
come?
like-
I don't know.
That's why they were typing just random stuff on top of the other characters all the tournament.
Right.
If you need an opponent, I'm like
That was a
90%
7-3
straight.
matchup for you, and you still lost.
7-3 matchup.
90% straight doesn't sound like a straight person thing.
I'm
lungs-
90%. I'm 90% straight. I'll play on team straight if I have to be the.
My
winner.
lungs hurt from the Chimps is gay Twitlonger. That's
Where-
gonna be the
where
other
is it?
line.
Are you doing like voice to text or something? Is that why it's hurting your voice? The evidence is just piling up the more you speak.
That could be a very different image if you removed the letter.
That
What?
he just did a flip wall.
Yeah, he did do a flip, didn't he?
I think.
Um,
Oh man yells at lag.
I think my favorite-
Oh, and then you just put a picture of PS4 on there. Oh, it's so cool.
True.
Well done.
Deliverance.
We did like nothing.
Anyway, Bam, I guess we can talk about like
What are the good sets? What are the good sets?
no. I mean, fuck that. What happened like day 0, day dot,
Oh, okay.
when people like
we-
were
we
birthed
went
We
in.
waited in the lobby to get our room for like 40 minutes.
Okay.
That's
was
because
not
we were
40
really
minutes.
early. That wasn't their fault. It was
It
our
was
fault.
their fault.
It was
It was like the
Bootlicker.
clerk
Used it.
said.
They said
"The
be
room
there
needs to
at
get
2 o'clock
cleaned.
at the earliest, and then we showed
Right.
up at 1.
The room needs
Okay,
to get
that is
cleaned.
pretty
Give us
bad.
5 minutes, then 40 minutes later.
Look,
Just say, give us 40 minutes.
That is.
we
okay.
played in world's worst Street Fighter 6 bracket.
Oh
I
my
wasn't there. I didn't go
God.
because I didn't care about Street Fighter 6, but I dodged.
Oh,
I did this
same.
twice. I did this with karaoke as well.
Yeah, I skipped the Street Fighter thing so I could cook spaghetti and listen to vampire music.
Oh, yeah,
And it
yeah,
was
we
the
went
best moment
to-
all week.
We went to it was like a pub, right? Or like it was a
It
bowling,
was a bowl.
Wasn't it a
Bowling
bowls
club?
club?
Bowls
Yeah,
club, yeah.
yeah.
First red flag.
bowling club,
It's
and
red
there
flag.
was a Street Fighter 6 tournament there. The tournament, like the venue was okay, like there was beers on tap and whatever. That was nice. But the tournament started, what, like an hour late or something like that. It was
Okay.
really late.
The
The
fuck.
venue,
Well, they had to
that
stop
we
you
were
from
at-
surfing.
the venue that we were at was way small compared to the amount of people that showed up. So it was like almost shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, damn.
There was a ton of people there, and then the set took so fucking long. People's sticks weren't working because PS5.
Oh yeah.
Some
yeah.
sticks just don't work on PS5 for some reason.
Yeah. It's
Um,
because it's on the PS5 version of the game. Only PS5 controllers work.
Sony is
I
hate.
know that because I had a PS4 stick and mine works fine on PS5.
It's because they have the
Like
PS4 on
Dragon, though.
PS5 version. When you buy Street Fighter 5 on PS5.
My stick was working on the ones where other people's sticks weren't working.
Oh, okay. What skill issue?
Well, also risky. They needed everyone to show their ID before the tournament started.
Oh,
Okay.
no, not this shit again.
Anyway,
That's not real.
so yeah, it was whatever. But then like the tournament took so long because there were so many people, and at some point they realized
Okay.
we're not
No,
gonna
no, no.
have enough.
You have to talk about my first game.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Post the
Goji-
pictures. Post the pictures.
Goji got put on stream. Let me find the pictures. Goji got put on stream, right? And then she sits down on the stream cab, and they're trying to get the stream working and have like the game on the screen behind them, and they are failing. It is not working. The
Oh,
screen is
no.
not on. Goji and her opponent are just sitting there behind the setup for what, like at first 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
they are not getting it working. And eventually they decide. Hang on, I have the photos. I'll
Where are
post
you-
them in the text.
Did they like
chat.
plug in a camera to the back of it or something?
On
Where
that,
did I put the pictures in text chat?
Generic text to speech, maybe?
Podcast text chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
text chat.
podcast text chat.
Anyway, then what they decide they're gonna do is they're gonna stream restream the stream on the TV screen, like go to Twitch and
Yeah.
watch the stream on the screen.
Oh my god.
Goji was like in this chair for like 45 minutes or something like that. And in the end, like none of it works. The idea they had was horrible because it was like so horribly delayed. And in the end, they just called the game off. They're like, nah, forget it.
Ugh.
So Goji was just there, and I took these photos. Hang on, wait, there's another one still coming.
Oh my god.
On that but Skullgirls top 8 had like the same projector issues.
Yeah.
Awful.
Anyway, so that tournament was so fucked up that halfway through they realized they weren't gonna have enough time to finish the whole tournament, and no one was giving a fuck anymore. So what they did was they were like, alright, who actually wants to play this tournament? We'll have a vote. And half the room voted to just end the tournament, just immediately. And so what they ended up doing was they made the rest of the tournament first to one.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
First to one.
Like
That's
God
actually
intended.
hype.
Like
First
God
one,
intended.
You have to drink between sets.
The news took
pretty
some
bad.
time to travel to me, so I won a first to one set 2-0, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Dude, no. The
You
best.
should have advanced twice in the bracket for that.
The best.
yeah,
You
The
do first to a half if you just do a single round.
True.
First
The-
to a
point
half.
five.
I got like first to one, but it's 4 rounds.
no, the best way to run this sort of stuff is to run like a first to one game, but it's like a combination of like Beer Kart where you have a drink and you have to finish the drink before the end of the game, otherwise you forfeit the game.
That's awesome.
I like that. That's pretty
That
funny.
would be crazy. That's an
They
insane
never had a
idea.
combo
And you can't drink and like when the game is like it says round 1 fight, you have to drink in the middle of the game.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't have your hands on the stick and the drink.
Oh, no, that's
think
okay.
It was a bold idea to try to run a Street Fighter tournament during the time that BAM was
Well,
happening.
that's one of the funny things, I think, because like we had a similar.
It wasn't
situation.
during, it was the night before.
Yeah,
But
It's
as
like,
in,
you know,
like,
normally
when
you
you
have-
know that many people are going to be there.
like it's funny though, because like I remember we had that debacle with the other online Street Fighter tournament that went for like 17 hours.
The Street Fighter
People-
3 one?
The Street Fighter, the classic. Oh,
There was a
classic.
mass exodus during the bracket because it was just they were doing all those esports. You have to do a
Please
button,
let us play.
like mandatory
Please let
button
us play.
checks and yeah. It's
Was it
funny
stuff like
thing
you
that-
have to play every game on stream?
I feel like there's a big influx of people
No,
that
you
are
have
coming in
to
from
play
the
each
esports
game
scene.
with
It's-
TO in spectate.
yeah.
No, that's basically
So-
like on stream.
Yeah, twice as efficient because they have one TO.
Oh,
Fuck.
true.
Fucking Christ.
I didn't know
Oh yeah,
that.
that side tournament was horrible. Yeah, and every match had a button check, a TO mandated button check. You had to check your buttons, even if you just played like 3 seconds ago. You
Wait,
had
this
to
is an
start the
online
next
tournament,
match.
right?
Yes, online tournament.
What
Even
the
though
fuck?
the next match you had to check your buttons again.
Check your buttons on your own computer. Make sure, hey guys, just make sure your own keybinds are correct.
Half the fucking tournament, half the competitors, more than half of the competitors, like just DQ'd out because it was.
It was like there was a pot in that tournament too, if I remember.
It was like
Yeah, it was like
300 or
$300
something.
or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, and like despite that, we had more than half the bracket just be like, you know what, this ain't worth it.
Yeah. Shout
How
outs
many-
to
how many
whoever
people
signed
were
up.
there?
One guy, the top seed, who was like by far the favorite to win the whole time, was like, "You guys just don't appreciate the TO."
I remember that now.
Like
Yeah.
$200, but you guys, oh
Wait,
God.
wait. Name and shame. Who the fuck?
Julian.
Julian was gonna win that tournament.
Yeah, and he did.
Wait, the Street Fighter one or the Third Strike one?
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
Julian, the Marvel player.
I don't know if he plays Marvel, but he's a god of Third Strike.
Okay, like Julian, not from Vic.
I think it was the Vic one.
He might be Vic, yeah.
He's good. Okay. Never mind.
Maybe you leveled up, Chimps. Maybe you leveled up.
I don't know. He
It
did
might
win
be
those.
different guys,
He did win VSEV 2 times when they ran it over there at the locals.
He's
So-
pretty
Oh, we
good.
had VSAV at BAM. I remember that. It was a return thing. That's 3 BAMs in a row we've had that. That's good to see.
Yeah,
It was pretty awesome though when they like realized that it was gonna take like
Like,
4
it was
hours
just
or 5 hours, and then all the players would be like, "Can we just please play our matches like off stream?" And the TOs like threatened to DQ us if we didn't like shut the fuck up.
the hero of the tournament is in Twitch chat. Jabberwoof is there.
Jabberwoof.
They really were the
Please
hero.
let us play.
It was like Les Miserables, you know what I mean? It actually was modern day Les Miserables.
Oh man. Yeah, we're talking about that tournament, Jeff.
Anyway,
That tournament.
that wasn't BAM though. BAM was tight.
That was a bad tournament.
BAM
This
was
is a
pretty
good
tight,
tournament.
I think.
BAM was a good one.
So
it was a good
day 1 of tournament. How did that go?
There wasn't any Skug on Friday. Friday was just like other games.
Was there any
So it was
casuals?
just, like, yeah, there was some
No,
casual
there
gaming.
was-
People were playing casual gaming from doors open for quite a lot of time. Yeah.
How did that go?
And we.
The grinders that care.
Uh,
Did anyone here play casuals?
Yeah,
Casuals were
but-
great on Friday.
I mean,
I played like a tiny bit of casuals to warm up for top 8.
That was
I had fun, but I don't think there was anything crazy or
we
noteworthy
had
about
plus R and 3v3 on the first day. On the
Casuals
about-
on the Friday, just for a little bit.
Okay, so that means there was day 2. I'm gonna switch it to
That
day
was
2.
that was pools.
How did that go? I didn't watch it.
It was
Had-
pretty
Yeah.
good, I think.
We had
It
a bunch of
started
new
at 10
players.
a.m.
We had like
You started at 10 a.m. I started at fucking midday.
Yeah, you started.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was
god.
It was good. We had
It wasn't my fault though.
No.
It was.
It was good though. We had like the most players we've had for Skullgirls at BAM ever, with like 27 players.
So Athens had a bye, and they would play the winner of Barney and someone else. I forget the name.
Greenhurst.
Oh yeah, I remember
And-
seeing that match
but
like never
Barney-
happened.
Barney wanted to play as late as possible because they wanted to get. I think they wanted to play something else, like play TFH or something. Oh,
They wanted to get lunch,
fucking,
probably.
Fucking Shot Dragon is here.
Let's go, Arc of Deliverance.
So yeah, Athens had to wait a
Dragon
really,
got
really
TC.
long time to play their first top 8 set.
Yeah, I was ready when it started. I was functioning on 2 hours of sleep and Red Bull.
You could have slept
and I was
for
like,
2
I'm
more
gonna
hours.
go. And then I was like, oh fuck, and I hit 12, and it was just, oh,
You
not a good
missed the
start.
window.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh. And then I think someone else who I had to play DQ'd after that. So, I think I played the least sets out of everyone there.
Damn. Double
Oh,
buy. Double
did you
buy is
have
what
to-
you want though.
Speaking of pools, I'm very appreciative of how close the like the microphone and stream setup was to like the stream console. It was
Yeah,
like-
that's the. You better get used to that because I always do that.
No, seriously, I
Oh,
quite
actually
enjoyed-
appreciative.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
that's
really
fine.
appreciate it. I enjoyed it quite a lot when I went back and watched the VOD and could hear myself screaming.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
what's
like
cool. Yeah, when you could hear the commentator both.
Yeah, you can hear like
On
the players ranting a
I
little bit. It's
miss
kind of
not
Yeah.
being able
It-
to hear my own voice when I watched through top 8.
My favorite example of that was like 2 BAMs ago when it was Risky versus Fiery. And they were playing Dizzy.
I hit Fiery with a counter hit 6H. He gets stunned instantly, and you hear him in the background go, "What the fuck?"
And like it echoed out, and because like
That's
they
just
were
playing
winning
Dizzy,
it,
yeah.
and then you did that big 6H to just like clutch it, and they're like, "What?"
What the fuck?
That's a dizzy problem. That's a dizzy problem.
Oh God bless Fiery, wherever they are.
They were at YSP yesterday.
But they didn't go to BAM.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, fucking Melbourne.
I defeated Fiery yesterday in
What in?
Oh, what?
In real life combat.
Oh,
in
cool.
real life.
In real life.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
he's gone now. He's
Are
6 feet
they,
under.
are they
With like a
streety
metal
or no?
bat.
What did you say, Tux?
Are they a streety or no?
I
A
don't think
street, a streetoid.
Streety.
Nah, they're not a streetoid.
That game is tight, but we're not gonna talk about that.
I put the bracket
We can't
in text
afford
chat.
Chimps, you and me should play 3D60.
I am on Wi-Fi on console, and I think I would rather like put like a broken butt plug into my ass than
Why
play.
are you?
Why broken?
Uh-oh.
That's especially to make it worse.
Alright,
Broken in what way?
Edit to the doc, CJ. Edit to the doc.
Exactly. I would. Hang on. I'm gonna quote. I would
Don't
put a
fuck.
butt plug into my hand.
I bought it on
He did
console.
say that. those parts of the sentence.
I bought it on console because I wanted it for locals to be nice, and then turns out console has like 20 ms more lag than PC and PS5, and there's like 5 PS5 setups anyway, so I was like, that's tight.
Yeah,
And I can't be bothered double dipping right now. I don't have the money.
yeah, that's fair.
And
You really
also,
need to
I don't
get
have
one.
a. I also don't have another Ethernet cable. Like all the router has taken up all the LAN ports or whatever, and I can't be bothered plugging it out of my computer every time to play online for like 1 hour.
Get a network switch. They're very cheap.
I have to go buy one. I can't afford it at the moment.
It's like $20.
You underestimate how down I
Teacher
am right
pay,
now.
bro. Teacher pay. What
Teacher pay.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You're
man.
talking to
Yeah,
a
teacher
second-class citizen faced by the government standards.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, it's fucking.
the government doesn't think we're worth it, so that's tight.
Yeah. They don't believe. Well, you think about it this way: they don't want to educate the future generation to be smarter than them and to understand that.
Yeah,
the system
how
that
badly
they
they're being
are
fucked.
living
Yeah.
under is corrupt.
That's
Yeah,
tight.
For what
exactly.
it's worth, though, the government didn't think healthcare was worth it in the middle of COVID, so
Well,
Yeah, they clearly don't think well enough. Anyway,
it's
yeah.
nothing personal. It's just business.
I didn't see pools, but top 8 was.
Hey, it's eugenics, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah.
I'll eugenics you in a minute.
Eugenics.
Pools were awesome though.
Yeah.
Were there
I thought they
any-
were pretty fun.
Were there any
had
really
a
good pools sets that like were close? That
Oh,
was,
the
like,
Chimps and
gatekeep?
Murex was the best set.
time.
I'm not gonna take
Murex
any
being a
offense on-
Solidus is pretty good.
Murex is always a highlight.
I did see
What's-
that one. That one was really good.
Murex
beat the
is
shit out of
Power
Solidus.
of
That goes
knowing a combo
crazy.
versus fundamentals, and fundamentals won pretty handily.
Yeah.
Fundamentals. That's what we're
Dude,
calling
yeah,
it these days.
Murex is a fundies master, bro.
He's a funny
Okay.
master.
Yeah, you would know
A
it.
melee player Borp. That's the
All
one I
right.
get.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Don't even talk ever
Let me
again.
double check what was on stream.
Oh, Borp. Borp's sick.
Nope.
Did you know that Borp,
Nope.
I think is the brother of
Nope.
Panacoic.
Chips is a hater, bro. He hates pool.
He was just a
Nope.
sheik that did bad combos. It's just.
I don't give a fuck.
Use
Don't
no
give a
tech.
shit. Don't give a shit.
This is
I
hilarious.
think, nah, Chimps knows who Borp is, but Chimps
I said don't care.
yeah,
Didn't ask. Who asked?
he's a non-asker.
I guess Chimps did say earlier he needs to bully me more. Maybe this is part of that.
Yeah, Chimps has like old man rage about melee.
I've actually mellowed out a little bit about like
Yeah.
ranting at people. I think I need to bring it back. I think
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you weren't really
it's
ranting.
time,
You were just
it's time to
saying
go
no.
back to the old me.
The stream pools matches were Beatron versus Solus. I hadn't met Solus before. They seem cool.
Well,
I like them. They're a Val player. They
Yeah,
have a
they've-
kind of slippery Val, and they play
I
against
totally
me.
forgot, but they had been to CCH like once
Oh.
or twice before, and I think we
Yeah.
played a few games, but yeah.
Dez versus Bitches, smiley face.
his versus bitches.
They were bitches.
The
Bitches smiley
eternal-
face
the
was
eternal
like
matchup.
a Smash
Shout out
player or something. That,
Yeah, Smash
Enter?
player.
But they had played Skullgirls before. They knew.
They were
an
lovely.
idea of-
Hmm.
They seemed nice. And they borrowed
Apparently-
Bitch on stick.
Apparently, did they go to YSB? I don't remember ever seeing them there. But
No, I don't think so.
Who gatekept Beatron out of top 8?
Good question.
That was me.
Myself.
Oh,
Feels bad, man.
Ooh.
Ow.
so that's actually the base take Beatron is
Wait.
you gatekeep yourself.
Wait, who'd you lose to?
Goji and then Eri.
Oh,
You lost to Koji? Damn, who would do that?
damn.
Go to
Yeah.
owning risky. Was that
Wow.
3-0
That was
in winners?
I think it was 3-1.
Oh, 3-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-1
Holy.
according to
the
bracket.
rounds
Yeah.
they actually did that in was glorious. They got like the bunnies out and they had that pressure going
Oh,
on.
I just had to-
girls.
I just had to make sure that every like modicum of meter I had was put into Dahlia Supers that
I
really
think
not know.
things that Rissy didn't know how to deal with.
It was definitely a case of
Oh,
like
my-
Dahlia's on the screen. I have no idea what's happening. I need to
That's,
just bit of
that's pretty
Dahlia.
smart. That's
If it
definitely
had-
playing. That's playing the player right there.
Yeah.
It was like watching
That's
the
what top
trailer.
8 ended up being. It was just like Umbrella's on the screen. Umbrella dies. Alright, I'm easy cruising from here on out.
Weirdly, I
Didn't you
didn't
play
think
like
about
both
that,
the
and I
umbrellas
should've.
in top 8, Risky?
Huh?
Didn't you go through all the umbrellas in top 8?
Yes.
I did
That
not
was
play a single
actually
umbrella
that
at
was
any point in the
so-
bracket.
I
did
did
my heart
not play an
skip to see
umbrella
that.
either.
Like seeing someone actually beat the new characters despite having no idea how to be like you could
Kyle,
see
I
them
didn't play in any
actively-
either. I don't think so.
could see
Children
that-
all dodged.
You could
There's
see
two of
Risky
those, yeah.
actively like picking shit up as he played through those sets, and it did my heart good to see that.
To
So
be
yes,
fair,
eat shit.
the
Yes,
bunnies.
I picked up the epic matchup knowledge of hearing Airy smashing his reversal at incredibly high
I
speed.
can't do fucking PBGCs on PS4. My timing.
PS4 is
mean,
bad. I
timing.
agree.
My timing.
We laughed, but other people didn't, evidently.
There was like at least 2 where it was just
There
like
was definitely
I could
exactly
hear
2.
him mashing, so I stopped pressing, and then it came out.
Yeah, that's it.
You
And that's
underrated
very much on me.
That's why you gotta get the fucking
The best part is
Jabari
that I told him in the casuals we played before the top 8.
Yeah,
I was
I
hearing
know.
him do it then, and I was like, oh, you should stop
Look,
doing that.
it's my
'cause I can
first
hear you
tournament.
mashing.
My John is that I'm bad.
That's why you gotta play pad. Or get the pervert towel.
I think I just gotta be better.
Just know every
Two
reversal
thumbs on
point,
it.
or just know every reset point, and so you will never have to guess.
Yeah, just
Well, it wasn't on
block. Just
resets.
block.
It was on PBGCs twice. Me trying to do it.
Just be better,
Well,
I
you don't.
guess.
Yeah, I get. Well, you don't have to mash PBGC in theory, but
It was the PS4 that ruined my timing. I'm saying it.
One of the
Sure.
most surprising
One
results
frame.
from pools was Bunny getting kicked out of top 8.
Oh,
Despite
oh,
winning the
yeah.
action, winning the action outright, and then not making top 8.
Who
Was a blow up.
who beat Bunny?
Me.
Or Trish?
Athens, I think.
But
That's
someone
cool.
else.
Oh,
Someone
wow.
else. Oh,
And-
me.
Oh, it was you. You.
Yeah.
What do you mean you
Damn.
can't believe it? It was literally
Ah.
you.
That is a gate game.
I
Uh,
feel so old.
any rememberers?
That
I
is.
heard bunny, and I thought you meant bunny pot. I feel really.
Oh no,
old
not
now.
Bunny Pod.
Yeah.
That sad.
Benoi is what I should be
Yeah,
saying.
say it right.
Say it correctly. Say the intentionally wrong spelling
Oh,
of
I
Bunny
guess-
correctly.
White boy.
Edipe, you played right, Edipe.
He sure did.
Yeah, I did.
Did you also get kicked out of top 8?
Risk
Well,
is
hey,
not to eliminate
Edipe
him.
got owned by me.
Is that really-
I went to losers when I lost to Airy. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it was really
shit.
strong.
It is the villain of
The-
BAM13.
The old guard being
Yeah,
dislodged.
you gotta understand, once you like achieve your goals and are actually like satisfied with your performance, you are automatically a villain.
I mean,
What?
I was that like
What?
after I.
What if
got
your
top 8,
what if your
so
goal
that's
was
it.
like last place? I don't know.
Goals.
Then you're
I
a
aim
villain to
be last
yourself.
place.
You're a villain for being self-actualized. Meslo hates you, bro.
That's
Meslo
copium.
actually
Absolute
hates you.
copium.
No, like there are players that are happy to just make top 8 if they're like not a top 20.
I actually think
would-
that's
I
weak
would
sauce,
be
but
happy
that's
to
okay.
Top 8.
I just wanted to see what playing offline was like. Because I'd never done it.
Oh, that's
I would have been happy to win it all.
True,
I can't fault this logic.
If I no, you guys are weird. Like if I win, I'm still angry.
I would have felt pretty okay
I'm just
if I
molding
won. I
even
don't
if
know
I
about
won
you
the whole
guys.
thing.
No,
Chimps
especially
have
if
to
I
win
win the
every
whole
time.
thing. I'm like, you guys are so bad. You guys let me win, really?
True.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Chimps-
disappointed.
I
You
would
guys all
also
throw
Chimps
in.
would,
Chimps win.
Chimps would find a way to be grumpy about it. That's definitely true.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wasn't optimal.
Yeah,
I'm sad how I didn't
but I
win
dropped one of my
finals,
punishes.
but
And...
I'm still happy that I was there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
I'm
a
pretty
close-
happy with my performance in the bracket. I think I did pretty good.
Thanks.
Coxway was
Yeah.
completely undefeated in the bracket.
Yeah.
Damn
Sure.
straight.
I actually still have not played Edipe and Skullgirls bracket or casual after that.
Edipe.
You are
Edipe
lucky.
He
that
is hard to
Edipe-
get a hold of.
We ended up
Yeah.
playing casual soccer.
You played soccer
exactly.
instead, yeah.
What
Wait a
if
Edipe's
minute.
like a
Worth it in my
secret
opinion.
boss. They're elusive, but if you manage to fight them, you're gonna get wrecked.
You
Yeah,
have to
that's the
like lure
scary
him
part.
to the
Yeah.
setup with a cheese
There's-
wheel
Mhm.
You
first.
should have just
and
done what I did. I was just pointing and I was like, you. We haven't fought yet. Get in the
Yeah.
chair.
You
Lure
Like the-
Edipe
like the
towards
cat
the
getting
setup
grabbed,
sumo
you-
and-
And then we played. It was alright.
Yep, that's the ticket. That's how you do
Fuck.
it.
Mandatory brat dragon fight.
That is
Oh
cool.
yeah, there was the chopping board, the
Yeah.
chopping board.
Oh,
was
that
cool.
thing was fucked up, dude. I saw
Yeah.
that. That was crazy.
The
What do you
chopping
mean
board.
fucked up? It was
Mr.
awesome.
Choppy.
Yeah. I needed something because I
Post
was
a
like,
picture-
I'm
post
not
a picture
sitting
of the
this fucking
chopping
thing
board.
on my lap.
Yeah.
God,
Well,
where's my
because the
phone
first
at?
time you see it, you're like, oh damn, Ephens's controller is like huge.
That's how I
And then
met
it around.
Athens, to be honest. Like, I saw that it was getting passed around, so I was like, gimme, gimme, and then
Yeah.
I just
I
signed
did
it, not
such a
knowing who it
shitty job
was.
of drawing a rectangle.
Did you say, by the way, I'm Tox?
By the way,
No, I didn't, because I knew that by signing it, they would see that.
Ah, I see. Unspoken communication.
in spatial literacy.
And then later that day, I was like,
could
who
almost
was
say
that? But I
written
did that too. And I was like, oh, Athens. I was like, oh.
You should mail it over so I sign it.
Oh, I remember this bit. This is such a iconic bit in the game for some unknown reason.
Hate this fucking part. Fucking.
The good part about you guys watching Dragon's Ligma is you guys don't get to see me drive.
When you crash into like an ambulance full of orphans or whatever, no one's paying attention.
Yeah, that's
the worst
tight.
part is he's worse when he's going slow, in my opinion.
I think so, actually.
How is that possible?
That's what gets me, bro.
Nah, I get it. It's like riding a bike, you know what I mean? You need the
He
momentum.
doesn't have the balance though, dude.
Yeah.
I don't. What is he doing?
Once you slow down, you start wobbling.
True.
Something like that.
His mind just wobbling when he's not fucking going quick, dude.
Exactly. That's the mind of a Cerebella player.
Don't ever say that ever again.
Don't call him a Cerebella player.
Cerebella
Just will
player.
go psycho.
You're right. You don't deserve.
I'd rather be gay.
I'd rather be gay.
Unfortunately, statistically, it's basically.
Hey, I got
the
good
same
news for you,
thing.
Chimps.
Add that to the dog. Look, New Zealand-
Twitlonger exposing Chimps as a Bella player.
Oh no, I'm actually leaving.
Nah, New
You should be
Zealand
gay
is-
though, Chimps. I think you'd have fun being.
It would suit him. What do you think?
Yeah, that's your new. That's your
But
new vibe.
if he's gay, then that raises a very obvious question,
like
which I don't
all-
even have to say.
All the gay people I've met so far seem pretty happy being gay.
Mao, I don't think is my type. If that's your question, Carl.
That wasn't my question.
I don't
That's
think
not
that was
mine.
it. Actually.
Hang on. Chimps has put thought into this one.
That was definitely not the question.
Okay.
That's fine.
I just took a
Under the
guess.
theme.
Just took my guess.
My question was one of direction.
You mean orientation?
What?
I'm more of a right person.
Yeah, what color cup would Chimps drink from? That's what I'm asking.
Blue.
Drink.
I don't know.
Damn.
Red or blue?
Blue, I guess. I'm blue pilled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Take us back to BAM.
I don't know what this
Hey,
means. Yeah.
Get this guy out of here.
Were there any like?
Does Chimps is the trans with what direction?
What the fuck?
What the?
What,
Oh no.
What fun BAM thing should we talk about?
My favorite set, one of my favorite sets was Goji Airy. That was like a fucked up set.
Was that
Was
blue?
that in top 8? Was
That was
that on
top
the
8.
Sunday?
That was a hot.
Okay, I just want to say, like, are there any more things you want to talk about Pools Day? Otherwise, I'm gonna skip the thing to the next thing.
Uh,
Let me speed run through pools.
How much be nasty?
On stream there was Solidus Mures, Unknown versus Bitches, me versus Dez. That was a heartbreaker as well.
That was
That's right.
Dez was gonna win, and then he threw it all away with a horrible fucking.
no.
Yeah, I
Drop
I
on
may
that.
or may not have dropped on the last possible
A
hit I
death
could have
combo
dropped on.
drop.
Was I in comms for that?
Usiop was.
Uzi.
Because Uzi said that's a great Elbras, and Dez is good at hatred install.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's so. I
Drop
heard
the
that. I was
hatred
like,
install combo.
I feel like that's not true.
No, it is not.
This is known for dezzing out and not much else. But that's
Yeah.
enough.
Not much else.
That'll kill most men.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker. I saw that. I witnessed it.
A lot of people were there to give me shit for it behind me.
Nice victory, sarcastic.
Karate said opponent is Dez. Smile.
No, ban that guy, ban karate.
Ban this karate guy.
This guy banned real quick. A quick ban.
What was next? After that is Solidus Murex, we've already talked about.
There we go. I did it. Are you happy now?
Oh no.
There was Airy, Neffy on stream and pools, Demo, Green
That was a
Hood.
nice set.
That was a good
Nice
set.
set.
Ariel
Solid.
was one.
How was one?
Up 2-0.
Demo, Green Hood, Goji versus Crazy Diamond, which we already talked about.
Oh damn, Risky's washed.
And Trish versus me, and then the final set of the day was Trish Athens.
Oh god, what a time that was. That was. Oh my god.
So Trish versus you was in what part of the break-in?
That was winners.
Okay. And you beat Trish?
I beat Trish. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we fought in losers.
And then that was sort of.
And it was.
Upset
It was.
by Green.
Imagine
That's-
person playing game beats person not playing game.
True. Did Trish play the double team?
Yeah, the Beowulf double band or whatever. Yeah.
I would have to have done the DP through it to avoid the Bramp Dragon.
It's like I saw the ring and I was like, he can make it, and then he didn't.
I'd have to do the TP.
Was
Alright,
there any activities after pools? Like
Was
on
karaoke
day?
the day after pools? Sorry, the night after pools.
We don't talk about that.
Yet another activity that I dodged and apparently it was garbage.
I can't get over how bad it was. I honestly feel like I got robbed by some
I mean, we still had fun, but there's no denying the venue.
We had fun despite the venue.
Exactly.
It was the worst karaoke venue I've ever seen in my whole life.
It was dysfunctional. It didn't fucking work.
Yeah.
If you try to play a video more complicated than literally just text, no animations whatsoever, it like froze and skipped.
I don't think that was even the cause, because there was plenty of videos that were just text and we're still fucking up. I think it was
And you had
just
the
garbage all
feedback
around.
speaker, and you had the app crashing every 2 songs, and the drinks were like $200 overpriced.
The drinks were marked up insanely, like at least 500%.
Wow.
That annoys me because normally I I do my thing when I go to karaoke and alcohol, but this time I was like, you know what, we'll do it like the honest way, and never
Honest
again.
way.
I've
Oh,
learned my
right.
lesson.
The water bottle.
As in, Tox didn't BYO. BYO water bottle. And
You gotta
then
stay
got,
hydrated in
like,
there, sweating.
watered by this fucking, like...
And
like,
I
I
got
was selling,
fucking
like, a
robbed
bottle of
for it.
whiskey that would go for, what, like, $50? And it was being sold for, like, 200.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I did the right thing, and I got robbed for it. And the place didn't work. I actually got onto Google and like found it on Maps and gave it a 1-star review with like
I was
all
gonna
do that. He went nuclear.
There was a constant, like, buzzing noise, a really loud buzzing noise coming out of the speakers. And, yeah, like, the music would stop and start and, like, constantly freeze. And, like, yeah.
And the roof had holes in it and like wires hanging
Damn,
out.
I didn't hear that part.
And there were rats and
The power ports and the power ports didn't work, and then my phone ran out on the train home.
Damn.
And there was
What
no
a nightmare.
soundproofing at all. Like you could hear the next room and like every other room just screaming.
The building didn't exist.
Oh yeah, and the air conditioner was set up in such a way so that
it was more like once you go out in the hallway, like in the room itself, we were like loud enough with our own screaming that we couldn't hear it. But if you actually stepped out of the room, you could hear like our room and the next room and all the rooms.
Yeah, there was no seal on any of the doors because the air conditioning blew air in that kept the door open. Like even if you pushed it in, it just went back out.
It was bad. It was real bad. But we had fun despite the venue.
Tox was introduced to 100 gex.
I was just about to say that. That was like my highlight.
Was Trish responsible for that?
Yeah, it was Hollywood Baby. I like actually added that song to my library yesterday.
Oh, wow, he liked it?
I liked it that much. I'm gonna play it.
No, do not do that.
Right
I'm gonna play it now.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna play it now. I said you were
Fair. I think it's one of the 100 gex songs that's like the most stereotypically actually a song.
Yeah, it is on the more appealing end.
Usually, 100 gex songs I listen to 5 seconds in the entire 3 minutes of it going, oh yeah, that I could see someone liking those 5 seconds.
It was the funniest thing though, because like, it's like be me, you know? We've come into this really disappointing karaoke. The sound is fucking broken. The speaker is feeding back. Everyone's feeling the like, yeah, this was a mistake vibes. And then like a drunk Trish and I think it was Dez hop up like, let's do gex, like yeah. And you're like, oh gosh. And then they blare out fucking Hollywood Baby with like that opening riff, like, but it was so perfect.
It sounded like that, did it?
Something about it was just so perfect. It actually made it somehow enjoyable.
Tox, I very much enjoyed doing Coheed and Cambria with you as well.
Oh.
Damn, so you were there for like a whole hour doing that one.
You've gotten him started, it's over.
Yeah, we gotta move on. Next day, take us to top 8, please.
Is it top 8 day?
Yeah, let's do top 8 there.
I got to sleep because I didn't have to be there at 10.
It was quite, like top 8 started quite.
It started at 1.
Damn.
It started after Marvel 3 on the same stage that Marvel 3 and KOF were on.
Yo,
And
man.
it was cool. It was the best like stage we've had before.
It was.
Is this the first time you've had a different day for top 8? I feel like it is.
Wasn't it? No, we did different days for last year's BAM. It was top 6 last year. But,
okay.
I mean, the spectator overhead didn't work, but it was still really pog.
Yeah, it had a bunch of glitchy moments. Unfortunately, it's not something that we had any control over.
I think it was both
kind
the
of
capture
tanked it.
card and the projector. It was both, and the stream computer.
Official, it was like all officials like really I don't know, strange setup with all these little quirks to it. And he said,
like-
"I have to work it because no one else can tame this beast." He said.
So how did...
Yeah.
I saw his OBS and it was not responding for a good 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It does that. He just said it does that.
That's pretty good.
You gotta start somewhere.
Like IT, damn, it just does that.
It does be doing that though.
It just does that. That's
not gonna lie with you.
yeah, that's a good me. Wait, so the spectators did have a display though?
There was an overhead projector, like it was a big screen, but people in the front row could also see. Depending on where you were, you could see the monitor.
You mean the top 8 only front row?
Top 8 only front row, which had about 15 people in it.
Yeah.
Plus Oliver.
Yeah.
Plus Oliver.
Top 8 with asterisks. I mean, you know, top 8 is basically half the community anyway, so I don't really.
And there are 16 people. That is true.
Yeah, I don't really blame you.
I like there was a picture of the top 8 chairs, which had my bag and my jacket, and it looked like I'd been like vaporized and left behind. Just this, like,
Vaporized.
Vaporized. True. Any fursuiters went to BAM13?
If there was, I wouldn't tell you about it.
Wait, why not?
I would have mentally erased them from my mind.
True. They were doing obscene things in the lobby.
I'm sure they would.
We waited until after the
After hours.
After hours. No.
That's it. I'm going fursuit.
I don't remember any like weird smells in the venue. You know what I mean?
What? That was night 1. Night 2, there was a. Oh, sorry, day 2. There was a slippery when wet sign on the.
No, stop. Hiss. To cease. Hiss.
Cease and desist. I mean, yeah, top 8 was sick. Like literally, like all the sets were good, and CJ fucking owned everybody. It was tight.
CJ was gaming.
I got absolutely trashed by Neffy in winners, so not actually quite true.
Sorry, losers bracket CJ was gaming.
It was my right, like I was going in planning to win my winners set, but then my writer whispered in my ear. He was like, "You know what? What would be fucked?
We're losing the 18 to 24.
If you got absolutely just fucked, and also did CV into Bella 360 for the last game to get fucking destroyed.
Yeah,
that would be,
nothing
and then come back
Think of the
from
poetry.
losers.
I like that you came in with the mentality of trying to win though, CJ. I think most players don't do that.
That was a foolish decision on it.
What a concept.
That was
What else are you gonna do? You know what? I think I'm gonna lose this just for fun.
It's yeah, I'll rethink that decision next time.
Yeah. No, that was good. I mean the comeback was
Why didn't you come, Drip?
I had football on.
He already spent his $1,000. Remember?
I already said the reason I didn't come was because the prize pool was not enough to pay for my flight.
Is this because you blew your money on that like 4 hours of D&D in Sydney?
Yeah, well, 4 hours of D&D was a one-time thing. BAM's gonna happen next year.
You hope it will.
And BAM permanently cancelled.
Well, it
overestimate your life expectancy.
It was meant to be, I guess. Yeah, NatPod's not going to Australia anytime soon. So
they just don't like us. Based.
Yeah, I guess not. Well, no, they came this year, but they're not coming back.
I wouldn't like us either.
True. I'll come to BAM next year if the prize pot is like 500. How about that?
It was 500.
As in like first
500
place is
more.
500.
I mean, this guy demanding a lot from his Skullgirls prize pot. His Oceanic Skullgirls prize pot. It better be 1,000. You are asking for a $1,000 prize pot.
What if $500 is like $2,000 New Zealand dollars?
Oh, true. How much? Yeah, how much does it have to be?
I'm pretty sure the difference is not that big at the moment.
Yeah, it's not that
big.
It's not that big at the moment. You guys need a better prime minister, and then we can talk.
Oh, okay.
So I'll wait.
Prime Minister Div.
Yeah, I'll wait for the next. I'll wait for the next election cycle. Then you guys will get a better economy. Then I will go to BAM. Yeah.
Got it.
Also, I need a new DS3, and my DS3 finally died.
My DS3.
All right. Any more things on your list of excuses?
Australia is just not as good as me, I guess. So,
Not as good as
I like the skill, you know, evening out that you guys have done. I like that everyone can beat everyone at BAM. That's an entertaining watch, but the script writers are gonna have a field day if I'm there. You know?
I actually need the states to even out.
True, the states should actually even out.
There's what, like 3.5 states that play this game?
That's true, that is true.
Just you wait until the
Victoria 2.
A red name uprising.
big
Red
name uprising.
Eventually the writers will realize that
Nothing works.
fan favorite character Des deserves a vote.
Imagine I moved to South Australia.
Damn. Oh, then you still
nice.
you're
Then we can have
as far
locals.
away. South Australia is basically as far anyway.
It's great.
But you're also
No one comes
morally
here.
further away than New Zealand.
Morally interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Morally?
man.
Yeah.
I enjoy that because it's not anything more than SA bad, and I'm for it.
Yeah, that's my philosophy.
Yeah, that's
It's better than being Tasmanian, though.
I was born there. It sucks.
Is there a tier list or?
Well, I wouldn't put Tasmania on an Australia tier list. Those are two,
That's pretty fair actually.
those are two different like entities.
That's kind of true. NT uprising. Well, as soon as Mia Deer gets to NT, the uprising will begin.
Oh,
As
damn.
Mia becomes the best Skullgirls player.
Is there
in the
actually somebody from NT?
Do they have internet in the NT?
They have a big
Still-
rock there.
They do have a big rock.
You could
Is
fit a
that right?
couple
I guess I'll
routers.
see you in the NT then.
You could put a really good antenna on top of
Yeah,
that.
you guys have a good routers. I will say,
Good ass reception on that.
Speaking of Mia Deer, the commentary for the top 8 was really, really good, I thought.
Super good.
Yeah.
The comic, Miadia, Des.
I haven't rewatched the VOD yet, and
And
obviously I
everyone
wasn't there to watch
everyone
the
was
stream.
dripped out. Everyone had the drip. So.
Dude, I really liked Comic's suit.
Comic was indeed dripped up.
Yeah.
He was dripped up. It was funny because Des like showed up late with like, and he had his like tie tied around his head and stuff. Like he was like the antithesis of Comics. Like
He just came from business war.
He was
Yeah,
playing the
I
role.
showed up late with the biggest bags under my eyes, ridiculously pale. My shirt wasn't ironed.
My controller wasn't plugged in.
the sun was in his eyes.
Comic looked like he was ready for work, and Des looked like he was. I think I said at the time, you'd come from like a 16-hour coke binge, and you were like,
Comic looked like he was going to a wedding. That's what he.
16-hour painwheel binge, bro. That makes sense.
Painwheel binge.
Yeah, that shit makes
That is how it
crazy.
feels after playing like
Locked up in
5
the
minutes
pilot.
of Painwheel. That's what it feels like.
Des was trying to activate hatred install IRL, bro.
Like a 5 gum ad. That this is what it feels like. The lab pain wheel.
This is what it's like to lab pain.
I think it was literally just the fact that your shirt wasn't ironed, so then it just looked like mega crinkly, and then
Yeah.
Cranky.
there just made it look.
No,
yeah.
crinkly, not
Cranky. It looked cranky.
Your
Cranky ass.
L plus ratio plus your fucking suit was crink, bro.
Cranky suit.
That's
Cranky
a
dinky.
crink diff.
Gospel, bro.
Yeah.
Gospel.
The suit was
I'm glad that guy will be dead soon.
Dead.
Oh no!
Dead?
He's
Who's
gone.
dying, Chips?
Me.
You can't say that.
That threat.
Chimps,
Yeah.
Wanted to be included.
Chimps is the king of cringe, bro. He's gonna die soon. He's like nearly
He's
30.
Cringe
dead.
himself to death.
Carl is older than me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking
He's
about.
just got old
I'm like
energy,
19 years old.
Go fuck yourself.
It's just like-
CJ doesn't have the stereotypical old man grumpiness, so they just
That's
appear
it.
10 years ago.
I was pretty grumpy on Saturday.
Well,
I
that's
just didn't
because
try
you
to
had
show
like
it.
3 days of fucking TOing.
That's T.O. Grump. That's not.
I'll
Yeah,
never
I would-
forget. I'll never forget the first BAM. Not the first, but it was actually my second BAM. And we were like walking to like the station or something. And I was like, "What was your favorite day, CJ?" And like, I don't feel like talking right now. I'm like, what the hell?
that was the Monday. I was
Looking
that was-
back on it in like hindsight, I'm like proud of you for showing so much respect. But at the time, I was like, "What the hell was that? Something is wrong."
Well, he was just having a Garfield moment. It was a Monday.
I can totally relate. I've run a tournament once or
Yeah.
twice in my life.
I was missing my dentures. Everything was just
Oh,
it was
no.
all over
God,
the place.
denture diff. Oh my, that's a
Denture
new
diff.
one.
Shit.
Denture
Holy
diff.
shit.
The arcade
didn't-
store was out of old.
They were
Sun
out of the
buttons.
good apple juice at the the old folks home cafeteria.
I couldn't get my
Just putting the
fucking
kids
morning
outside.
malt with my 6-year-old
My-
wife. Fuck me.
My morning malt.
What the fuck is morning malt?
You don't know what a malt is? Damn.
Malt
Yeah,
diff.
You talking about
What is
Milo?
it?
Older.
It's a malt diff, bro.
Malt diff.
It's
Stop
a.
saying that.
It's like a.
Malt diff.
It's a 1930s thing.
Oh, like a malt soda.
1930s
In the
Yes.
1930s, they had a slogan called Malt Diff.
Malt diff.
Because it was
What
just
did
like
it
a
mean?
cheaper. It was a cheaper Great Depression drink.
Let's
Go,
see.
elaborate. Tell
Wait,
me
like a
more.
malt liquor?
Yeah, is it
Well,
like a
malt-
malt soda,
malt-
a malt
Was
liquor?
it like a
Malt
Milo?
is an ingredient.
Yeah, like malted barley, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So a malt was just like, I think it was usually a sweet drink with malt
Yeah.
as the primary
The fuck?
ingredient.
I undeafened myself and you guys are talking about malt.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you were
That-
there
that's
during
the
the
malt
Great
shop.
Depression, right, Risky?
You
So
missed
can
that bit
tell
of
us all about
BAM13.
it.
I agree with Effins. We need to do a Boomer versus Zoomer, but I think it kind of has to be offline. I think a lot of these like team tournaments and stuff, like online, like loses a lot of its luster.
That is true.
Like we've done online like team tournaments in the past, and they have been pretty hype, and I think they've been some of the highlights of the years. I would much rather have it offline, especially now because like there's like a lot of people in the scene anyway.
Dude, if IRK shows up to anything, we'll definitely do Boomer versus Zoomer.
Wow.
Damn.
Who are the boomers and who are the zoomers? Are we talking age in real life or age playing the game?
That's a good question.
Bit of both, yes.
Because the Skullgirls was the Skullgirls like NA1? Was that age or that was based on whether you played the game before?
Yeah,
2020,
that was
right?
20. That was whether you started playing pre-COVID. or
It
not.
just also so happened that all the boomers were really old.
Yeah, it also
Wow.
yeah. Most
So
of them
they
were
kind
pretty
of
old.
they kind of aligned. But
Yeah, I mean like nobody's gonna play the game when they're like 6 or whatever.
yeah, that's true.
So.
But it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's an age thing. It's like,
Is it
Drip
an
has been
age
playing
thing?
for a while, but he's definitely a Zoomer.
Wait,
Yeah,
who?
Well,
Drip is definitely a Zoomer.
Oh yeah,
fuck you guys. I'm above your
Yeah.
binary system.
you're dumb as hell.
Ned like a true
Dumb as hell.
I've been playing. Let's see. I've been playing since I was.
You're like playing the game for 2 weeks and then skipping for a year doesn't count. Shut the fuck up.
That no, it does. It does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, I've still been playing for like 6 years at this point.
He has been playing for quite a while.
Yeah,
It's been a little while. So I was like 15 question mark.
That's pretty good.
Zoomer.
Yeah, I remember.
That's pretty
I remember you and a tiny baby boy, and then you showed up 1 year to my house, and you were like, "What the?" And I was like, and she was like, "Wait, is this the same person?"
Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, damn, I'm taller than this guy who's like in his 30s. It was insane.
Wow.
I think he was in his 40s at the time.
Damn. All right, that was. I'm sorry, Chimps. You had to catch a.
It was
headshot right
easy
there.
layup, and you squared up
Easy
1 point
layup.
over me.
Easy
That's the
layup.
layup.
That was a layup.
Now you understand why old people are grumpy.
Damn.
Alright.
I do remember that. That was one of my first memes that I posted. Was like, remember when the Keanu, like tall
Yeah,
Keanu and
fuck
small
you.
Keanu meme?
It was like
I
you.
posted it.
It was like you talking about like Taylor and me or something. It was too
Yeah, I
funny.
thought about Taylor was the tall Keanu. It just was a small Keanu. That was early. It was
Yeah.
a bold move by me, but it fucking
It worked. I was like, when you posted that, I was like, he's a real one.
I'm a real one. Okay, well, if it's locals, who would be on Team Zoomer and Boomer in Australia then? Because it would be an Australian thing, obviously.
I'm on Team Boomer.
Yeah, okay.
Same.
DJ's Boomer.
Who would be on Team Zoomer is the real question for
that
us.
is-
Yeah, what's
Old
the Zoomer
Trish.
cutoff?
Trish should be
Trish.
Team Boomer.
97 is the official one.
I guess
No.
Goji would probably have to go on there.
And
Goji.
Goji is Zoomer.
Goji would definitely be on Team Zoomer.
So it'd be Goji, Edipe,
Yeah,
and
Goji's
Trish
Zoomer.
Trish.
Yeah.
versus
Goji, are you
CJ,
before 97 or
Ricky.
after 97?
Oh, I was after 97.
Goji, I didn't ask you, you dumb motherfucker.
Aries.
Well,
Aries
Goji
is
is-
My
Zoomer.
bad.
Goji is
Is after.
is definitely like
Goji is
about
definitely after 97.
Yeah.
Goji's like
There's-
2001 or something.
they're older than
Jesus
me,
Christ.
Well, you're a
2002.
strider, but you've got a bow. You're an assassin.
Yeah.
Wait, Goji's 2 or 3.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They're,
Goji
they're
is
20. They're 20, aren't they?
That's crazy.
Dual daggers is actually so pog.
Okay.
I'm trying to silence him with golden daggers.
As far as I know, the cutoff for Boomer versus Zoomer is 97. Or like Zoomer versus
No,
old Zoomer, I
no.
guess.
Depends how many were you. Damn. Has Edife a Zoomer then? Oh no.
Yeah.
That makes pretty young.
I personally, I like the Boomer Zoomer being relative to how long you've been playing.
I kind of think so too, but then I think it's a bit too skewed. It's easy for it to be
You
skewed.
can always sort of try to balance it if
Right,
there's
but
someone
yeah,
who's
then
sort of
it's
like
just-
a blurred line, you know.
But maybe
It's just
maybe the
it's
boomer
bad
one,
players.
maybe the boomer one you
No,
can like
that's not
skew it.
true.
Maybe you can skew the boomer one into like there's just not enough boomers to be like an even fight, but you expect the boomers to do like a boomer will take like 2 zoomers before they get taken out or whatever, something like that.
True.
We got heaps of boomers though.
It should be like a horde battle.
No,
where it's like
that's
each
I mean in
race
terms of
has
like
a-
chickens.
in terms of defining like when you've played the game or whatever, and they count it as like your current time of playing. I don't really count like I played one game in 2013 or whatever. Like fuck off.
like Beach Run, you mean?
I
Stop
look-
celebrating Beach Run.
Look,
I think I think our scene is too small to do like an SGNA type Boomer vs Sumo because they had enough new players that were like, because their definition was like if you played during the 2020 COVID era, but that's when you started.
I think
that's
you can
still
do
3 years. That's 3 years to get good at the game, and a lot of those
Yeah.
players were more like the fucking Boomer team had like a Toluda who hasn't played online for like fucking 5 years, you know. So it's
They
like
probably
they
still
had,
do pretty well though.
yeah, they had like old boomers who they had fucking Duck, dude. They had Duck.
Duck
They-
is I respect Toluda more
yeah,
than Duck.
if we were to
What?
do like actual boomers, we would bring back like a Dime. You know what I mean?
no,
That
yeah,
would
I
be-
guess.
That's
Yeah.
ancient. That's ancient boomer.
So
That's like
no,
pioneers.
I mean,
that's
I
the
came
founding
back.
fathers.
I don't know.
so that what I'm saying is like I think it is actually correct that you should discriminate based on age, basically.
Yeah,
Discrimination is right. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you should discriminate the boomer versus zoomer based on actual age because we don't have enough players to do it based on like when you started.
you don't really have enough players to do it regardless of either way. I really don't think.
it's
So I think you just
we got like 20
you just
people.
you should just choose a format and just run with it, and then like if the numbers come out like fudged one way or the other, you just like
probably get.
you can
five.
skew it either way.
5v5 maybe we could get 5 zoomers probably.
Yeah,
The problem is the boomers are probably got a bit of an edge.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like you kind of have to have like I don't know 4 boomers and like 8 zoomers or something for it to be
That's
like a
true.
fair fight.
Yeah, maybe we should stack the zoomer side.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's a good point.
That's what I've been saying for the past like 10 minutes. So
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
anyway,
Speaking of,
BAM13 stuff. We
BAM13.
keep talking about
we
it.
had the funny
You
bracket
look-
after the
you-
top 8.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So Kyle got the hack going. Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I got the hack going.
Or did you ask Taylor to fix the hack for you?
I did ask Taylor, but he was too busy, so I got Yanis to do it.
Who?
Yanis is the guy. Have you heard about Maximilian's $3,000 MVC3 bounty for adding custom character slots?
No.
Um,
Okay,
he
it makes
had-
sense that you explained it basically. So okay.
It's that guy.
Okay.
Wow.
And he also
is-
did a bunch of Skullgirls modding before that.
Okay.
Mr. Worldwide.
Is he the guy who
Uh,
made Skull Mod? No. It might be.
No.
That's OX fail.
He's the guy that made Big Fuqua.
he,
Okay.
he
Oh,
did make
no.
Big Fuqua.
Okay.
Was that a
And
commission
Fuqua
piece
with
for
clown
that one
honk
guy?
noises.
So you just asked him like, hey, there's a thing that we made it like years ago that was this. Can you like fix it or whatever? So how did fixing that go? Or like what was the process of getting him to fix it?
I just mentioned it to him idly, and he did it.
Okay.
he produced a different solution for it. Oh shit, I'm dead.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't die. Okay, cool.
That's because you had roll.
Yeah, dude. Assassin.
Is
dev,
it like
for sure.
will you pick a characters of 3 and then you go into the memory and change it on the back end or something?
What?
Like the way the Taylor is set up used to work is that you would choose Big Band, and then you would do a hack that would let you pick Big Band again afterwards.
This one is actually modifying the game files themselves, so you don't actually have to do anything. You just launch the game, and it works.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're not doing memory edit stuff like in the middle of choosing your characters.
No.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
It was all there on startup. It was
Cool.
pretty
That's
good.
nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Remember the first time I played that against Taylor, the game, like, he had like a shitty old laptop at the time. I did SSJ, DHC, SSJ, and it actually blue screened his laptop.
Wait, did it work?
Yeah, it worked, but it like, I did SSJ, and then DHC'd into another SSJ, and his laptop couldn't handle it, and it blue screened.
Oh.
That's a huge band that Nephi posted. That's big band, bro.
That's big band.
That's ginormous band.
Original PS3 band.
How many entrants were there for the 3v? I was at football at this time. How many people entered 3v3v3v3v2?
There were like 13 people, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty good, right?
Was it?
It was single limb.
What was the notable teams? Was surely somebody played Band.
No.
Trish
Everyone's
was gonna
Ella-
play Band,
fucking
but
Ella
ended up not entering in the end.
I
So
swapped-
Pussy.
I
Okay.
swapped from affiliate to band once I realized there was no band, but then I got eliminated off stream, so no stream band.
no stream band.
No.
My team was Battlebot.
Battle.
That's pretty
I
good.
Think,
You should have
Band,
played a Diamond Drop assist in
Double
one of
was
them.
good.
That'd have been really funny.
Damn
Ah,
it.
shit.
I
Was
think
anyone
when now.
Eliza?
Edipe, stop casting Exequi on me. Oh shit.
Risky
Oh no.
Murix did Eliza. Yeah.
Yes,
Eliza really good. I
Risky
think the
did
Bears is
lottery
really
drop
good.
assist right and got a hit with that.
Oh yeah.
You got me a couple of times with that.
That
That was
assist is
funny.
actually not that bad.
I ran flight
Could be worse.
assist. It was very good.
Oh yeah, flight assist. Oh,
Flight
that was
You
bad.
get Triple Painwell is a psycho take, dude. That's insane.
Honestly, yeah, it actually is pretty psycho.
Imagine
I think-
playing all, like 3 pain wheels with L, M, and H pinion.
Yeah.
I ran
Time to
a-
guess,
you-
motherfucker.
You hit a button and you call a pinion and it's just on God which pinion is gonna show up.
I ended up going, what was it? Flight.
Could you
2MP and H pinion. I think that was okay. That's as good as you're getting.
in the mods
Throw
could you
us the
choose the same color on all the bands?
You can't pick
No.
the same color.
Nah, I don't
Oh,
think
that's kind of lame.
that was true of the original, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to him. Give it to
In
him.
the video, you've got the same colors.
Let's
Though.
give 100.
Yeah, no, in the mod that Taylor had made, we could pick the same colors.
Ah,
That's even
Oh.
funnier. That's like a
Yeah.
band shows up, it's all the same color. You don't know what is gonna show up. That's the funniest part.
So dumb.
Yeah,
Mouse setup, dude.
Glorious.
It was so funny.
H-train damage is
We actually
Finish
gonna
him.
get there.
That's
We
H
did.
step, H
Oh my God, I can't say
train,
anything.
H brass. It's the funniest thing.
No beating.
Oh, you have to run dash assist so you can AC parry.
AC parry.
AC
I reckon
parry.
that Filia is actually probably really good because DP plus hairball on Filia. Oh boy.
Good job.
I did Gregor
level
plus
3.
hairball and got the hairball to hit cross up.
Yeah, I feel like Filia plus hairball sounds actually like godly. That I would.
Yeah, imagine.
It was I
You
think it
can't-
was really strong.
You cannot run.
I feel like it
Fortune,
might have
bro.
even been plus, like
Oh wow. Oh, as in
hairball hit after Gregor finished.
Yeah. Because like, if you play Fortune, it's like, what are you gonna do? Fucking 3 dash assists? You're just playing solo Fortune 3 times. It's just
Dragon
not-
Forge. Dragons for
it's
you.
not- it's not
I
worth
felt
it.
like I
pretty
had
safe,
too many
actually.
assist choices.
This
Yeah,
yes.
I would run
I
in
use Dragon
L and
Forge.
slide.
Dragon
if it was-
Vein.
Parasol, L tier shot, H,
Oh, hell
L shot, pillar. I think is pretty good.
Man,
You could
this
run,
game's fun.
yeah, I like shot with like doubling up on shots as Parasol would go kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Hots was kind of interesting because you could ignite the ones that your assist called.
yeah.
So
Ooh,
you could.
what if you did ignite assist? Does it work?
Nah, it doesn't work.
Oh my
So you,
god.
you could do so you could like ignite your assist tiers with normals, but you couldn't trigger them.
Okay. I would have now if fucking napalm trigger worked like
They
that.
should patch that so it works properly. It's the most
They should
important
patch it
word.
for
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should patch it so you can mod the game and have it work.
Yeah,
They should actually add a launch option for multi-character and offline.
that would be
I-
good. I think it's
Yeah.
fun.
I don't see a reason why not. I mean,
Yeah.
it's another thing for them to maintain, I suppose, but
Yeah. It's also
yeah,
another Marvel 2 thing that Redacted would have put in at some point eventually.
sure.
Oh, what is the what was I gonna say? Wasn't you talking about CJ about the $3,000 bounty?
What? Oh, Maximilian, a FGC streamer person.
Yeah, never heard of him, yeah.
They set a bounty on adding custom character slots to MVC3, and whoever could implement it properly got
So-
2,000 USD.
So custom character slots, which means like adding extra slots.
Adding
on top of-
extra slots so you don't have to overwrite the
Replace
vanilla
them.
characters.
For the mod,
yeah.
there were custom characters, but they needed to replace palettes.
Yeah.
So there was a
I
limited
see.
number of them.
were the custom characters fully like
Yeah, completely custom.
divorced? Wow.
Yeah,
that's
entirely
crazy.
Yeah,
different. But
like
like, it
Cyclops-
was weird because picking a character that was on a palette locked your opponent out of picking the normal, like the baseline character for that,
Mhm.
because it was really funky.
That guy definitely did more than $3,000 of work to make that work out there.
I don't know. I genuinely don't.
On programmer pay? No way, bro.
On
That's
honestly,
how you
on the
play.
like on game developer pay, maybe.
True. Yeah, exactly.
Pretty true.
Game dev pay.
Game dev, pay diff.
True.
Yeah.
Speaking of, the Dimmer went to BAM, right?
He sure did.
He did pretty well. Did he make top 8?
He did.
No.
Tied for 5th.
He did.
Yeah.
They did?
Damn,
guy-
I made the fucking
Fake news, dude.
Yeah.
Who said no?
I don't remember seeing them on the stream.
Get this guy. He did. He
Oh,
played
You're
on
in the
top
front
8.
row.
Every set was on stream. There were no
That
off-stream
first game
sets.
was
They,
demo.
they must have just played before I got there.
That's the problem. Tox was
Second
watching
game.
the stream from the
Because
front
I did,
row.
I did get
Entry
there like
second.
slightly
Meant to be
late. Like I
first.
missed the first 5, maybe 10 minutes. So they must have got in early.
believe
I was gonna say,
you
like, if you
know
said I missed the first 5 or 10 matches, I was like, alright, bro.
It didn't
5 or
matter.
10 moves. 5 or 10
That'd be
sets.
like, that'd be the whole
I'm
weekend.
just
We,
like,
we,
that was like the
we
best
speaking
half.
of game dev, we got to play Dema's game, the demo. of
Yo,
Broken Roses.
true.
Yeah, that was
true,
fun. And we got,
true.
yeah, I remember that. I was like the shot caller and then and I ended up being like more evil than I thought I would be.
True. Hey, why isn't fucking Drop It Bites sponsoring our fucking streams, eh?
Because they're busy making a game, you fucking.
That's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Yeah, they just gotta give us like some money for the.
What are you gonna do with it?
We just put a little banner ad.
We-
on the
yeah.
pod.
Little Bennett. We do a
Well,
little
no,
Bennett.
we'll make like a commercial intermission.
Well, it does have to
Broken
be a.
Roses.
It does have to be a 3.
I don't trust this community to do an ad read.
No, we'll make our own.
Going
video.
nutsack mode on that ad read.
Yeah, let me
Make
do
it
it. Let me do it.
commercial.
I'll go nutsack mode on the
He's
fucking.
gonna go
banner.
nutsack mode. He's going PG-13 mode.
I don't
Yeah.
like it.
No, I did like an ad read at Vortex Gallery. So
Let's go.
rude.
He did.
I said the community. Also, I did some ad reads. I remember that.
I remember the.
I remember waking up and doing an
I
ad
love
read.
Here's what
the
we
random
did.
Matcherino shills that came in, like
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good.
that was good.
It worked.
Chimps will
We,
sell his soul for a $5, bro. I'm telling you.
Amen, brother.
So it's all on Fiverr.
We can get
No.
everyone to read the ad read at the same time all at once.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's what chimps mean by the
Because
community.
that will be effective.
Yeah.
Do what's best for the community.
Word. Do
Word.
what's best for the community.
was
I
Dragon
like
Age
that
1
somebody
was
remembers that. That's good. That's a good meme.
I reckon. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool. So was the demo fun?
It was. I actually meant to try it, but I forgot. But it seems really cool.
That's good. I will definitely, regardless, I will definitely buy it on release because
Yeah.
I want to support Demo's career.
Gotta
I have to
support
be
the
honest,
home
I
teams.
was like admittedly not interested in it when I heard about it because this is not my kind of game, but then I played it and I was like, you know what, I think I could actually enjoy this. And I did.
I'll probably wait for the New Zealand mod to come out. But once
Then
it-
New Zealand one where they change all the voice acting.
Mod.
yeah.
So everyone
Well,
says
I
like,
mean,
sorry,
to,
I
like,
think New
dickheads.
Zealand was nuked off the map.
It shouldn't be like
Dickheads.
it shouldn't be like too difficult to change all the scenery in the game, right? To like a lush green environment instead
Yeah,
of your average
at
straight-in-
demo, can you change all of the levels to
Yeah,
be
demo
New Zealand?
demo
They
did
are
the
a
I
level
got
designer,
him.
so it is within their power, right?
Yeah, demo did all the levels, so he could probably just
Demo-
like
Cut
he
it
just
on
needs to
already.
like click the foliage button, right? That's how
Yeah,
it
dude.
works.
That's exactly how it works.
Here, Drip, I found the NZ version of Broken Roads.
The
What are
NZ
you? What are you?
version.
And me?
Lord of the Rings roleplaying.com.
Oh my god.
Pretty
That
good.
shows up. That shows up in a out now. This might not be the same version. Oh, I see. This is like a tabletop. There is actually in a Dan Olsen video. He was talking about how there is like a Lord of the Rings MMO that is still being held together by whales, like 20 whales that still play the game.
Nice.
Shoutouts to those. Shoutouts to small MMO communities. They're
We
really
love
like
Wales.
they're like sister communities to shitty tiny fighting game communities built upon 5 people in a cardboard box, bro.
Shoutouts to Skullgirls.
None of
Yeah,
us
that's
wailed
good.
though, so there it is.
Yeah, true.
Thank you, Skullgirls, from above.
Well, I think actually they're probably not whales, but like they're the only people keeping the economy. That they are running on a
sure there's
bartering
way
system at this point. Yeah. Damn. Any post Skullgirls top 8 activities, as in like party activities.
Everyone was
Wait.
just kinda
The
hanging
person
out
who won
and-
was Effins, right? What did
Yeah.
you play?
Double.
Double.
Yeah, double. I
Yeah.
think double is gonna be one of the best.
I was trying to
double.
work
The
out
double
what
double
assist
team
to use, and
was actually pretty good.
I settled on always running H gun because you could do like flesh step H gun, and you could do like sweep. You could do sweep Cilia slide H gun, and you could get like a conversion. And
I actually had a lot of
it.
trouble dealing with the stupid H-gun assist.
And
That
then
shit was
doing like
annoying.
flesh step M bomber was gross, and then I was like, do I want Cilia slide? And I tried it, but it didn't really get me the same amount of value.
You have to.
Yeah, it's
you have
like-
to know conversions for Silly Slide.
The other thing is like a low assist on a character that doesn't have an overhead is kind of set, kind of
That
not
is
good.
true.
Yeah.
Like you give Silly Slide to Philia, I think it's actually really good.
Philia slide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly Slide.
Yeah, Cilia, like
Honestly,
throw
throw assist double could have gone crazy actually.
Throw assist double? Holy.
Flesh tip throw assist, that's tight.
Yeah, flesh tip throw. Because
Never-
people always block it, right? People always block, so you run.
Now
you
I've got
either-
something to try. Nice.
you either run.
No.
If you run LDP, I would run LDP and probably MGP. But if you ran,
Because in the gaps between the M hits, you could do flesh step, and then it would still, while it's still hitting them, then hit the other side. So it was really gross.
No, the best part is you do DP plus assist, but like with LDP.
Damn. Oh, dude, cat hits into cat hits? Shit's psycho, bro. Oh, yeah.
Monster into cat hits is even better.
I could see actually double being pretty good. Can you romance this character, CJ?
What?
This character.
What do you...
I don't like this character.
I'm watching the stream. Who do you think I'm talking about?
Oh, you're actually watching me playing Dogma Balls? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the other truck driver that Chimps was looking at in the rear.
Are you watching my stream through his rearview mirror or just watching
Yeah,
it?
what?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fog. It's fog.
What do you mean they haven't had romance options in the...
You can't romance this character.
I wouldn't even want to. This character is
I was gonna say-
whiner.
No, in the...
How
in the
unfortunate.
truck
Character's
driver
a
game.
whine. He is a bit of a whiner.
Yeah.
The whole, their
what do you
entire
think
arc is just I
of
have amnesia
Triple
and
Fuqua?
I say these pointless
Wait, somebody
things.
said something to me?
Yeah, what do you think of Triple Fuqua? Because that was my team.
Dude,
Ooh,
Triple Fuqua and just pelted Karate Jesus with fucking fireballs until he died.
That's fucked
I think
up.
it's tight.
Speaking of
Fucked
villains,
up.
I think that's cool. I think that can work.
No, that's fucked up.
I think it's pretty close to
It's fucked
objective.
up.
You have to run it with the H clone assist though.
I was gonna say you just run all the different assist variations as assists.
I wanted to see the crazy Beowulf sauce, but then Triple Fuqua shut it down really hard.
It did. It absolutely shut it
Did for
down.
Awu, to be fair.
We should actually.
He did
yeah,
manage
I
to
reckon,
go. It's true.
I reckon if you gave Karate Jesus like the 3 character build, he could cook on 3 with Triple Bayo.
sure.
That man
He's
is
the
a
one
Bayo
person
master.
I heard
He could
explicitly say, like, I need this shit. Like, he's like,
Yeah,
I need to lab this.
that guy can cook, bro.
I had Triple Bayo
Gordon.
played against me. Who was playing Triple Bayo against me? I think it was Demo was playing it casually before the bracket started.
Damn.
And he was
What a
running like the dash grab assist, and it was so funny because these
Oh,
Beowulfs
yeah.
would stay on screen for so long, and you just lose track of who was the point Bayo.
Oh yes, yeah. You could probably get not an unblockable, but a hard to blockable.
The thing
with,
is, the other thing with this is that we've done like same character teams, right? But surely like Philia band is like probably really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
there is probably like a really optimal team that is double 2 of 1 character.
That's
Yeah.
nerd shit though.
I'm sure that
Like
that
any
is definitely the
Robo.
case.
double,
Bella-
double.
though.
I would run Fortune double if I could. bro.
Bella, but MB.
I just play my team with
I
like
wouldn't.
double.
I wouldn't actually run butt not as a meme. I don't think.
Butt nut. What the?
Okay,
Maybe.
then run
But-
Bella. Russ,
But
MB.
not as a meme. Not butt nut.
Oh,
But-
But not,
Butt
probably,
nut.
probably
but
double
not-
Philia band would go crazy. I think.
Like
Wait,
Philia
that's a
Philia
normal
band?
team.
Yeah,
Oh,
as in
you, you just said double Philia band. That's a normal team.
Philia.
We're just
Philia,
normal players.
double, and
There's
band.
3
Wait,
different
Philia
characters.
double and band?
Yeah,
Alright, cut.
yeah,
I'm gonna
double
add
Philia.
Denise, add a 4th slot.
Yeah,
Fourth
so
character slot.
There's double Philia.
Next to your
Philia,
BAM is
and
4
then-
character bracket.
Oh yeah, the double snap thing where we finally did the A thing.
Oh.
That shit is cringe. I need you to
It's
stop
fine,
doing that.
you know, fuck,
Commentary.
No,
kick Chimps out
no,
of the voice chat.
no.
Chimps is
No.
old, bro.
He's so old.
No, old players would love
It's
it. I hate it
fine.
actually. I actually don't
It's
like it that much.
fine.
TNA is like an old thing.
That's not even. Yeah, I was gonna say that is old. That's a Marvel thing.
Yeah, I've never liked it.
Have fun.
Oh, you know what it is?
Chimps,
It's
what do
an
you like?
American thing. It's an American thing. That's all.
Yeah.
Oliver hated the
You know-
cheering.
You know what? I agree.
Man,
I'm
I
with you,
can't
Chimps.
believe
That's
they had a
funny.
sense of camaraderie without me. I hate that.
I hate.
Chimps is an island, bro. He's an island.
Yeah,
He's an old
I'm in
man.
Ireland.
He's a grumpy
I'm a
island. Is what he
fan.
is.
I'm a fan of the cheering.
I'm in
And so is the
Ireland.
game. The game literally has cheering in it. So.
I guess I should say like I don't really like it when the commentators do it. I think that part really kind of annoys me.
You're cutting out.
You're cutting out. I didn't hear it.
Wait, what?
It's a sign.
Even Discord is against you, bro.
It's a sign.
You cut out when you said
Let's
it
get
something.
back to
Oh, I don't like it when the commentators join in as well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You just don't like
guess that's
yipes, bro.
fair.
You just don't like yipes. I'm telling you.
No, actually, like Yipes. I don't
You
like
like
Yipes when
Yipes?
I like Yipes when he cares about commentary, not when he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
When he goes, "Oh, Scoops Hagen does 5 times in the same Android 16 combo," I just go, "I know you don't care, bro. It's okay."
Oh,
Dragon Ball Fighters, what do you expect?
Beatron, did your wife show up or did she watch stream?
Yeah, she was there the whole time.
Oh, nice. Wife reveal? Let's go.
It was nice to meet them again.
Wife reveal.
It was the funniest thing, though.
The funniest
Yeah.
thing was like
Like, I
Solidus
met
was
them
like, wow, I
before.
can't believe that it wasn't like a lie.
The funniest thing though was like
Wait,
5
what?
minutes after I was like, oh hey, I'm Tox, and we kind of like met each other, and me and CJ, and we went over to the venue, and like I was kind of thinking to myself, it's like, wow, you know, it's like I don't want to like be like a complete weirdo in front of this person that I'm not too familiar with. And as I'm thinking about this, I like tripped over the escalator and like made a big scene, and everyone
That's
looked at me. I'm like,
so
okay, well the
That's so
ice is
funny.
broken.
Didn't also someone call Solidus a redneck and his mum like got
A
mad?
red
Oh,
comment calling him a red name in front of
A
his
red
mum.
name.
Oh,
And they
damn.
thought that they
She
said
missed it.
redneck, and they gave them the dirtiest look.
That's awesome,
I
bro.
remember.
His
I
mum
was there
took a
when
look at
fucking.
Skullgirls and was like,
Oh my god, this
Solidus
porn.
has to play this game.
No,
That's the
no.
hooker.
Can't believe it, dude.
I can't look at this porn on stream. I gotta hire the other one that I picked. Where
Get
is
my
it?
one, get Bluey.
Bluey?
Beatron had a
Solidus
wife
looks so
reveal,
funny.
and Solidus
Well,
had a
actually,
milf
no,
reveal.
actually, no, my porn isn't really
Oh,
stream
no.
friendly either. I got, like-
Tox. I can't see your porn anyway.
Oh,
I
This
tried.
one.
no,
I tried to
you
hold
remember
back on
my one.
Solidus.
Wait, what?
And to be
Blue
clarified, for
mage.
those who don't know, they mean PAWN.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
talking
sorry.
about
In Dragon's
dragons,
Dogma, your
dogs.
party members are called
Oh.
pawns, as in chess.
I
Pawns.
totally forgot. I didn't even think of that.
That
What?
Solidus guy was very funny though.
We also.
The other one isn't showing up. I guess I'm hiring this one.
You're getting the hooker? Let's go.
Shush, shush. Save that for BAM. Save that.
Wife
shit for BAM.
real? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wife Tron?
Oh.
Wife.
What did you think of the event?
Yeah. What did Chip,
No, I hate it,
Chip
I'm
got
never
us?
going
Put
again.
your wife on the line, Beatron.
Why does your... I don't think Beatron's wife sounds like that. Fucking hate that ballerina moment.
Simple as.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Was your wife just like a spectator, Beatron?
Pretty much.
That's cool.
She didn't want to. She didn't want to be.
You taught her
she
a
didn't
little
wa-
bit of scope, did you?
She didn't want to farm
we
the
had some-
64 brackets. It's okay. I get it.
We had some, you know, because she's got the spectator pass, so I got to sneak in, like, you know,
Yeah.
we can play some setups since
Illegal.
no one's ever gonna look over here.
Damn.
Illegal games.
Yeah,
I don't
illegal
think
gaming.
anyone's.
You
I
put
don't think anyone
cookies.
minds for real.
Trade.
So good.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
also
like
baked,
cookies.
we also
would
baked
do
like
that.
a big
Oh,
bunch of
it'll
chocolate
pay.
cookies.
Nice.
Wait, what?
You should have put laxatives in them. And
Those cookies were so
yesterday.
delicious.
Oh yeah, yesterday at OCE I was like, wait, yesterday? Today's a Sunday. Yeah, yesterday. I only signed up for spectator because there was no Skullgirls, but I casualed a bit on someone else's laptop. Not a setup. It was just someone's
Get
laptop
this
that just
guy
opened
out
up.
of here.
I did the
this
same
guy
last
outta here.
game where I was on a spectator pass, but I played so many casuals last game.
Wow.
I feel like spectator pass should only be against playing in tournament. Casuals, you're spectating the game. You just also happen to be playing it with your hands. Like your eyes and your hands are two different things, bro. That's a loophole.
We got a free like upgrade to a competitive pass.
So as long as they just arrest your hands, they're fine then.
Because Oliver got a spectator one because he wasn't going to play anything, and then we rocked up and they're like, "Oh, here you go." I was like, "Wait, your pass looks the same as mine." He's like, "Yeah,
I feel like no one is gonna, no cops are gonna fucking come up.
I'm so sad that the passes don't have names on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I have all my passes from various stuff, like sitting on a shelf, and it's the only one that doesn't have my name on it.
Yeah.
It might just be a cost. It might just be a cost-cutting measure.
True.
Maybe.
It's definitely
Like,
easier.
These cards were a lot like thicker, more durable.
Oh yeah, that is one piece of feedback that they did address. Last year's passes ripped all the time. They were just like a piece of thin cardboard, like laminated cardboard with a post out of it, and they just tore apart.
That shit was not laminated.
BAM13,
Well, it was laminated as in like it was like
that'll be good.
It wasn't like printer paper like
It was like
that.
soggy-
It was like
soggy
it was
newspaper.
waxy, like that kind of thing.
It shone in the light. That was it. It didn't even last an hour.
Damn.
So we, like
Vampire
everyone's
paper.
pass had like a piece of Cowgate duct tape on it to like sustain it.
If you had a hole puncher,
CJ
you
was
could
the
like
Cowgate
charge money
supplier.
for it.
Cowgate supplier.
Or Cowgate. I think you said Cowgate. That's
Cowgate.
That's gonna be 2025,
scandal?
dude.
Damn.
Damn.
It's pretty cool. Sounds like BAM was a success.
Yeah, I think it was pretty successful. There was like a feedback form and people had like a few things to say, but I think that the problems were fewer in number and not as severe this time.
They were more like ass related by the sound.
Dude, if you think about how bad some of the things were in last year's BAM, like Exarch Finals was like...
Grand Finals.
What was the issue with Exarch Finals?
Grand Finals.
Is Risky here to complain about
Risky.
Exarch Grands?
You mean last year?
Last year's Exarch Grands, yeah.
Yeah, Exarch Finals last year we were on one setup, like, for the majority of the tournament, that had 45 people in it. We were, our backs were to the wall, like, a table was pushed up against the wall, so there's nothing behind us but wall. ATOMs was crammed behind us to record or to stream the set on his phone.
Let's go.
We didn't have a stream or anything.
Yeah.
That was Grand Finals. While we are doing this, like just in the corner of the room, tucked away, there is a whole stage setup right next to us, completely unused, that is currently running Exard playing the fucking intro movie. We are in Grand Finals in the corner.
That's
and we were told we
awesome.
weren't allowed to use that stage setup, despite it literally running Exard and being completely unused.
Let's go. That's what Exarch players deserve, dude. That's fucking good. That is hype as hell.
Was a lot better than that.
Yo, who ran that tournament?
It was a big improvement, yeah.
Just shake their hand.
I want to shake their hand and tell them they did a good job.
No,
That's
I
fucking
want to shake
awesome.
his hand.
But it was a big improvement, yeah. I was pleased to see that it still has a ways to go. Like, it's still like, one TV. I don't know why Zard is like
What
that.
the
It's
fuck?
gotta be one of the most, to me
I
anyway,
thought-
it's like the most established.
It was head to
game.
head with a TV in front, right? Wasn't that what it was?
You know what I think the
For
problem
Exarch?
is? I think that it's established enough to have like a prime time slot for top 8, but it's also competing with Street Fighter 6 and Tekken prime time
Well,
slots, so it can only
also-
get the ghetto setup while the fucking moneymakers have the 2 big stages.
It's also
That's
competing
true.
with
Skullgirls
Strive. It's competing
Skullgirls
with the
only got
big
the really nice stage because it was on at the same time as nothing else. Like
Yeah,
nothing else was
exactly.
actually running at the same time as Skullgirls.
So if we reconfigure the schedule so that Zard is on when like Street
Zard.
Fighter and Tekken are off, then you could definitely get the main
like
stage.
Charizard, yeah.
I feel like Exard Top 8 could have been on Sunday. I don't know why it was on
Is
Saturday.
Risky's microphone like on its side or something?
That's
Sounds fine to me.
Risky's probably
It's the
eating
other
the
microphone.
XP on the other side.
It was like 180 facing the other way.
Oh, you eat, dude. Oh my god. That's awesome.
I don't know why it was like that. Anyway,
It just
Yeah, I feel like Exile could have been on Sunday. It was a bit of a slog to have to stick around for pools all day and then like get a 1 hour break and then launch into top 8. I was like so.
I'm glad it was like, done and dusted, because then it was like on the Sunday we just had like Skullgirls. That was it.
Yeah, but like that was still a thing we had to get up for, So
It was at
wasn't
1
really
PM.
like we were done.
How many entrants
We're gonna
for
have top 8 on
Exerd?
Sunday. We may as well have Exile. So we
It's like
had
45, right?
We had more. We had 50 something.
Really?
Damn.
Pretty good. I thought okay.
That's where my
I
point
thought I was
kind
told
of
a different
lies.
number.
That's kind of where my point is, because it's like Zard is a
I
big
mean, it's
game
on the
with a lot of
Beatron
players.
chart. You can go look at it if you want.
Okay.
Maybe it is 45. I don't know.
Whatever, bigger than
I
SG.
might just be misremembering.
Bigger than SG.
Yeah, it's always been bigger than SG, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could never
I feel
imagine.
like
Yeah. jeez.
I always
It's
feel
with the gold games though, which is frustrating because I think it deserves to have a big stage, but it simply can't compete with the big esport games.
what?
Well, it's
Where
Strive
is that chart?
Strive exists.
Just scroll up in the
we had
podcast
like a
chat.
pretty good setup for pools, and then we got kicked off for Strive and put on the DBZ setup, which was not bad, but not as good.
That's what I thought you were gonna say, Risky, was that you were playing on this cramped setup last year, and there was this massive stage with Strive next to you.
It was
blasting.
45 entrants for
That would have
Zard.
been fucking hilarious. But the fact that it was an empty stage is kind
Which is still very good, I think. That last year it was 32.
I'm surprised it went up, but I guess that's what rollback does.
It's also what Rogue
Isn't
does.
I've heard that the rollback is still isn't good, but I don't know if it's Tony just being an idiot.
A rollback is fantastic. Whoever told you that is a moron.
Okay, I will never listen to Tony ever
Tony
again.
owned.
There you go.
Tony doesn't matter to me. He doesn't play fighting games, so it doesn't matter.
Tony, you're talking about Turnblown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony owned in this opinion and also owned in Exile Top 8 by me.
Okay, good.
Again.
Isn't that a three?
Again.
Isn't that like a 3-7 matchup?
Yeah, it's...
You beat them at the action.
Yeah.
You beat them here.
And I'm beating them pretty...
I'm thinking
now.
it's a new age.
Who does he play?
Jacko.
Wow, holy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
He plays QB and VSEV. He won because Salty got DQ'd. That was so sad. That's my gripe. Salty got DQ'd because he missed his bus, and so VSEV didn't have the one player that actually grinds the game every second week when you have a tournament.
Mitlink diff.
So yeah, I don't know what happened. That happened with them fighting heads. There was 2 people I was scared of. One of them DQ'd to play Street Fighter 6, and the other one got knocked out by Tony, and then it was just the freest bracket in the whole world.
That was I saw you fight Tony twice, and the second time I didn't even realize it was Grands.
Most times it was 3-0, not even. Yeah.
I played 2 games in TFH and went 2-2.
What did you play? What did you say, Drip?
Who quit? Because the person.
Midnight Oz.
What's that?
Tony beat Tech, and
maybe
Midnight
Tech.
Oz quit. I was really surprised that Tony beat Tech.
Yeah, I would have thought Tech won.
Yeah, I would have thought that too. I don't know.
What did you say? Midnight Oz?
It was his first offline as well, he told me.
Who?
Tech.
Oh.
Tech was there and didn't enter SG. I'm gonna stab him.
I tried peer pressuring him, but it didn't work.
You should have tried stabbing, you fucking idiot.
Just because I'm from Adelaide doesn't mean I fucking stab everyone.
No,
Damn.
well, I'm not from
That's
Adelaide, but I
real
stab
right
people
there.
anyway, so.
Yeah. Chimps is from the suburbs, bro. He'll stab anyone.
When I came to New Zealand, the first place I lived in was South Auckland, so there it is.
Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay.
That's where I was born.
Damn. That's really that. It'll make sense now. You've recontextualized everything. I now understand.
Oh god, please don't crash into me, you fucking truck driving motherfucker. Oh my god! What is he doing? What? Oh my god!
Was there any other highlights at BAM? Any other games? Tekken 7 was pretty hype, I heard.
It's too
Oh yeah, fucking
Book vs. Neo, whatever. Oh no, America. No, Australian player
got
beat
beat by Chand NY, but then got his revenge in losers finals.
Damn. Yeah. That's pretty cool though.
And he was like, PS4, shake my head. That guy literally made a different. He was like, "There's a different tier list for PS4 and PC," and I was like, "Zam."
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't there also?
Oh yeah, there was a
Rangachu?
drama with top.
Rangachu?
Yeah, so the in the like shot.gg page, the Tekken tournament was listed as being run on PS4, but they ran it on PC instead because PC is so much better than PS4.
Right.
And then Rangchu, who went to the tournament, complained before the event started that oh well, it says PS4, it should be on PS4. So because of that, he kicked up a big stink on Twitter, and because of that, they were like, "Oh fuck, all right." So they swapped all the PC setups to PS4, and that delayed things and caused a big problem.
That's sick.
And then after all that, halfway through the tournament, Rangchu made another Twitter post complaining about the lag on the PS4 setup.
And then why would
He's your goat.
That's insane.
Why challenge Australians to the fucking lag war, bro?
He's your goat.
But damn, talk about fucking shooting yourself in the foot. I don't know.
He's your goat.
Crazy.
That's actually wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine snitching on yourself to play on worse setups. That's
And a lot of the Tekken bros, I think, were rightfully replying to the Twitter post like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing, you idiot?
Yeah. Hey guys, do we have homework today? Hey teacher.
I've had 2 kids do that exact thing, and it's gone predictably the exact same way.
Yeah, I can imagine, dude.
It's just like, yeah, man, just because, and the worst part is, just because you tell me that there's homework doesn't make me like you anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
Like, damn.
Well, I don't think they do it because of that. It's because, hey, I bothered to do it. It's like...
No. They were like, "Sir, did you sign homework for this week?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I did." But the fact that you remind me to tell everybody doesn't change anything. I'm still gonna write up a report on the kids who don't submit the homework, whether I say it or not.
True.
That part doesn't matter to me at all. So that's tight.
It's kind of like they want the reassurance that it is worth doing homework. Because if they don't get told that, then they have to assume otherwise.
I guess I don't really get it.
I think they just want the attention.
Yeah.
Oh, was Street Fighter 6? Was it Street Fighter 6 was out for BAM13, right?
Yeah. It was the first major for Street Fighter 6.
We had a 3v3 for it.
How did Street Fighter 6 go?
Terribly, we actually started a riot.
Pretty well, I think.
We burnt the place down because it was so poorly run. That
These are
venue
maybe
is
3 or singles.
no longer usable.
I didn't know. What was 3v3 like a team battle thing?
Yeah.
How did that go?
That was fun. 3v3 is usually fun.
Did you play on it, Risky?
Yeah.
Who was your team?
Me, Trish, and Renda.
No, you guys probably won the whole thing then.
No, we did okay, but I did better in singles, to be honest. I came 33rd.
Yeah.
You play? Wait, what placing you got?
33rd.
Oh, okay.
Out of 270.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not third. That would have been crazy.
It cut out, and I was like, "You gotta repeat."
You got 3rd?
Yeah.
Yesterday in Street Fighter 6, I got 9th, which was pretty good.
Oh, not bad.
Was it run on PS5 or PS4?
PS5, but PS4 version of the
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, not like actual PS4. That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I have that, and I feel like whenever I play on it, I want to shoot myself in my mouth.
I think everywhere.
Is that
from
different
what I
from
understand.
normal?
No, because I actually like myself sometimes.
I think Street Fighter 6 makes a lot of people want to shoot themselves in the mouth at the moment.
No, the game is
that
tight.
kind of game.
If you complain, you're just a hater.
I think the game is tight, but the game is there are so many things that you feel like you should be able to react to at the moment.
Oh, I mean, there's also, you should be able to reversal, and it just doesn't come out sometimes.
Yeah.
You do DJ drive rush in neutral.
It's like the first weeks of the game.
Oh, the best part is the SPD shit is pretty funny. The best part is I swear I was playing 70, 80 games or whatever against a DJ. By the 50th game, he started doing drive rush and then sway back overhead, and I looked at the DJ sitting next to me, and I was thinking if I have a knife near me, oh my god, you have no idea.
You won't know because it will disappear in the next second, bro.
Yeah.
Who do you play in 6?
I play. Oh wait, you asking me? No.
Yeah.
I
me.
hate how this game does that.
I play
Luke.
Luke.
I got tricked. got tricked.
Did you say you played Luke?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's immersive, Fortune lol.
Yeah, I mean, I know Risky plays because he turned 30, and that means he has to be a Ryu player.
Pretty true.
Yeah.
It's nuts that Ken is better.
You get
but
3
it makes
guesses
sense.
to guess who I play Chimps.
Chun-Li.
That's 1.
Manon.
2.
Marissa.
Oh, damn, you didn't get it. 3.
Really?
I get it.
Yeah, I play Jury.
I got it in 1!
Fuck,
This is
of
so
course.
easy.
Yeah, I would have thought that you would guess Chun-Li, Kemi, and then Jury. That's
No,
what I would thought you.
you're like a different taste to me, despite playing Fortune.
Yeah, well, I think
It
you
is
just missed
bizarre how much Street Fighter 6 plays up the feet.
It is literally Feet Fighter. It's
Well,
like,
I don't know.
I'm pretty in the level 3. Doesn't she like? There's like a close up of her feet when she like.
Yeah.
When she like when she kicks them up, ducks down.
Street Fighter 4.
They've been doing this for decades.
Well,
they know
and-
exactly what they're doing. They know.
No. Like in Street Fighter 4 or whatever, in that same Ultra, I guess. Like she like turns around, kicks you in the back, and then it's just like a close up of her face and the other guy's face. I'm pretty sure in Street Fighter 6 it's like the face, and her feet at the same time.
The thing, well, the most fucked up thing is like in like the character select, not the character select, but like a lot of the places where her 3D model shows up, her pose is basically like her foot is in front of her face, so it's like 60% her foot and then 40% her face.
That's tight.
It's pretty hype, dude. I actually think Street Fighter 5 is more feet because characters like Ryu and Ken are barefoot. And in the Street Fighter 5 art style, the hands and the feet are a lot bigger.
They're pretty big in this as well. They're pretty big in this
They are pretty
too.
big, but if you look at like Ryu's feet in 5, he's got like capital F feet, you know. So I think
I'm being asked to run Exiled at Floating Point. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Why not?
Run it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So any new people? How was offline?
Yeah, I want to hear the new person perspective.
It was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Shut the fuck up, idiot.
Shut up, Socks. 1 second, my mouth is
Well, okay, I was trying to be positive, but alright.
New person, you dumb motherfucker.
New people.
Who else was new to offline? It was me, Airy, Green Hood.
I just mean like first major. I don't care about offlines that much. Like just first major experience. How was that?
God, it was so weird. Oh, like that set versus Trish I played, I could just fucking hear the mashing like crazy. I was like, what the fuck is this? And like, I think I got throw reset 4 times, and I could just hear her progressively getting more and more angry about it. And I just kept getting grabbed, and I was like, okay, all right, this is happening. Like,
Wait, you were grabbing Trish and Trish was getting mad?
no, I was the one getting thrown. I think I ate like 4 or 5 tick throws.
And then Trish was getting mad that you were eating the throw.
I think so. I don't know what was going on.
She's got the chimps brain. She's got the chimps brain where she's mad that you're getting hit by what you're doing.
You are unworthy of competing against
I think
me.
I remember that moment, and
Why
that
is
was
this guy
Trish
doing this
giving
to
up
me?
because they didn't have enough health to win.
Yeah, and I was just like, all right, I got like a whole character. Like, just do your combo. I'm ready. Like,
That makes a lot more sense.
Fuck PS4, I think I agree. PS4 is annoying. I really wish we had like a PC setup for SG at locals, or at least at majors and stuff. I think it would be
I
good.
contribute money for PC.
I mean, like, as long as people have like decent enough laptops, like SG doesn't need like a great laptop to run it, right? So
I really don't like running offline things on PC though.
Yeah,
I agree,
There's always
but
problems with it.
The controllers are always a crapshoot on PC.
Man, controller compatibility is so fucking bad, and performance is inconsistent.
Manon level 3 is not as bad as Jury level 3.
In terms of like in terms of Gorm.
In terms of the
Feetliness. Feetliness. Yeah, well, Jury level 3 is like, it's a close up at the foot, and she's asking you if you're coming while she's kicking you.
Nah, you guys are exaggerating. It's fine. It's fine. It's normal.
I mean, what do you expect? What do you fucking expect?
anyway, new person, keep talking.
Oh, that's me. Right. I don't even know what else to say. It was weird. Like, I just wanted to see what it was like, and hearing other people mash during certain points in my combos and resets that I didn't think they would mash was interesting.
Couldn't be me.
I was like, wait, I never dropped this. Why are they mashing like fucking crazy? What's going on? apart from that, I don't know. Like the
People
chairs were
have different
weird.
habits as
Didn't
well.
like that.
Sometimes people hit
Oh.
buttons
The
during
chairs were weird.
And I'm used to my desk
did.
and keyboard at home, so having to like get this weird ass controller and then get the fucking cutting board to stick to it because the controller was too
Cutting
small to
board
sit
is
on my legs.
hard.
The cutting board was like.
And like next time I go, I'll have to get another one because you can't wash this, right? Because all the I don't want to ruin the everyone signing it, but I don't want like gamer sweat to be all gross, so I have to get another one. Like fuck that.
You can label each one. 2023 BAM13, 2024, and so on.
Put them as trophies.
Memento.
Well, I did write BAM 2023 on this one, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe everyone will draw some more stuff on the next one.
I should have drawn more.
Couldn't you just make like a hitbox with the same button positions?
See, I don't have the skills to do that, and it was too late for me to nag someone to do it for me. So I was like, well, I'll just get this thing and I'll
A new
wing.
dawn and a new day now.
I'm just gonna go on a limb.
Layout mix box is not that easy to find.
Karate, I'm just gonna go on a limb. Wait, do you play on a mix box with like the arrow keys?
Me.
Yeah, so like right hand.
You can literally find one on Etsy right now.
Yeah, that's where he got one.
Oh, okay.
That's where he got it.
Okay.
It's just tiny, so it didn't want to like it's precarious on your lap, right?
Oh right, yeah. It's pretty.
Here's
sick.
what it looks like.
No, I know what it looks like. I know the person who makes it, so.
Yeah. I wanted something a bit bigger, but I couldn't find anything that looked like comfortable. And then I only had 2 or 3 months to get it here, which was the other thing.
Yeah. You might have to get like a 3D printed like case that like encapsulates it and makes it bigger. I'm looking to make one of those for my snack boxes and stuff.
The Neffy shitbox.
Karate saying
labeled with shitbox, pretty good.
Karate was
You
saying.
keep saying karate. Karate isn't in the channel, dude.
No, I'm reading. He's in Steam chat.
Steam
Steam
chat.
chat. He said, I was thinking of saving up for a Steam Deck, but I don't know if it goes homes. For what it's worth, I would be willing to guess that the Steam Deck would be laggier than like a regular PC setup.
Yeah.
Laggier than you in this Discord call right now?
Shut the fuck up, dumbass drone.
You're cutting out.
You are cutting out.
You might want to turn off the dogma.
No, not the. Yeah, you
might
should.
want
You
you might want to fold in your rearview mirrors, Chimps. I mean, Karate, if you enjoy porn games, then the Steam Deck is really good.
Whoa. What? Porn games like Dragon's Dogma, where you have
like
chess?
chess, yeah, like chess. It's really good for chess.
Chess.
You mean like 5D chess with multiverse time
Yeah,
travel?
and King with the Shotgun is also really good.
Level 3 novelty!
Yeah, pretty sweet. I don't even know what you get from that, but level 3, I'm pogging.
Well, it's a novelty, so...
Other new people talk about BAM, go. Somebody new.
Weird. It was about as weird as I expected. It was like, oh yeah, you know, it's worse offline and the input lag and my controller, etc. But it's super fun. It was just really enjoyable. I really don't have much other than that. It was a sick time. I love playing fighting game.
We like a fighting game or two.
Fighting games are pretty cool.
I dragged along Oliver the whole time as well, who had like barely seen anything about this game. Apart from
I fight at a game.
And doesn't play like any video games.
They
and
looked like they had a ball.
He had an alright time. He had fun. He had more fun afterwards when we did shopping and eating and the rest of it.
Not fighting games.
Not fighting games.
He was like, yeah, I could play. I was like, okay. And then we've like had him play a little bit. So we'll see what happens.
I like the supportiveness.
We should have Oliver fight Chip.
Yeah, the fucking spouse.
I do want to.
Yeah.
I do think it would be a very interesting match because 2 people who have no fighting game experience would be like, we're seeing like ground zero neutral. Like, what does someone with no preconceptions go into the game?
Winner fights Murex.
I think usually ground zero neutral is the forward button, from what I've seen of new players.
Let's go forward button.
Yeah, it's a forward button enjoyment. And then unintentional frame traps out the wazoo.
Pretty true.
Yeah, one person tries to mash and the other person's just pressing slightly good frame traps and then it's over.
Well, he wanted to play Bella, so I'm ready for like the random Dynamo into gets killed.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't punish Dynamo, it's like the easiest thing to punish in the world.
Are we gonna have a second essay counter off?
Maybe. Oh, I also bet Solidus $20 that Oliver could get a character banned in Noob Bats before him.
He would have to play in order
Yeah,
to.
so
Free $20, bro.
I reckon. Maybe I should have said 50.
That's
But
50
does
he
anyone in
doesn't.
Queensland even have $50?
50 he doesn't take it. Ooh, okay. 50 he doesn't take that.
Yeah, slide it, you
Honestly, yeah, probably.
What the?
That bit
There's
is
a
based-
shade.
based
That ghost shit is killing you.
Fucking ghost shit.
Oh, you know what was hype? The Karate Jesus photos.
True. Bear,
Real
bear
Beowulf.
lying on the ground.
Real Beowulf.
That's JHP. What are you talking about? He's
I
literally
really
in the
liked BAM. That's tight.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, kind of a fucked up room.
Leroy Jenkins, that.
Yeah. It's a good thing I saved.
You at least lit the thing. Lighting the thing in there is
Yeah,
really
I think
important.
my strat now will be to light the thing and then run away.
Nobody drew a dick on your chopping board.
Because there's a type of enemy in here that you have to hit with that. You don't
Why
have
would
to,
someone
but it's
do that?
Wasn't that
big
like the only rule?
Oh, was there rules? Okay.
Yeah, I was like, there's no rules, but don't draw any dicks on it. And it worked out.
No one drew any dicks? I'm kind of disappointed.
No.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday, because we bought some
Friday?
scuffed texter to get everyone to draw on, and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, we're gonna have to get like a Sharpie or something. And then we came back the next day, and there was like 10 or 12 Sharpies or something. And people kept bringing them out, and I don't exactly remember what happened. I was talking to Karate about it, and both of us just knew where the joke was going, and then just decided not to say it.
I stole one of the Sharpies, thank you.
Yeah.
The Pied Piper of Sharpies happens.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but that's great.
Fox had,
Doesn't mean that
Fox
we
had
had
a
enough.
really good 12 hours after that Sharpie was stolen.
It is,
Blood,
yeah.
yeah.
It's in my pants, my work pants pocket.
He's taking it in, man.
No, it was a good time. Gave us a good excuse to go on holiday.
Alright, when's BAM 2?
BAM 2.
When
Next
is
year.
BAM 2?
I think that was like
months
I
away.
think that was a couple of years
August.
ago.
It
My
was like
guy.
12 years ago. Wasn't it?
BAM 13 too.
Any other new players? Talk about BAM. Go, go, go.
We're
Who else
running
is-
out of new players, man.
Uh-oh.
Any new
Was
BAMers?
this Dessa's
I-
first Skullgirls ban?
Des was at last BAM, but
This
they
was
didn't
at the last
play.
BAM.
Let's-
I remember
yeah,
I
I wanna-
didn't talk to them very much, but my one memory of them was that they Fortnite danced around our Airbnb and broke one of our glasses.
Oh, well, thanks for bringing that up.
What did they do?
They dezzed out.
The
What did
first
they do?
recorded instance of dezzing out.
They
Oh
broke
my god! That reminds me. I can't get into specific detail in this particular call,
Oh
Des.
my god.
But I heard that you were like 1 meter away from me doing a certain action, and I was completely, totally unaware.
What?
He was
when
dezzing
you
out right there.
you were
Oh
buffering.
my
Buster.
god, I know what you're talking about.
No, yeah, I meant you were buffering.
It's okay,
heavily
Risky.
with
We can
Buster.
stop talking about it. I've acknowledged it.
What are we? No, Sam. What are we talking about? You did a lot of questionable motions.
No, it wasn't Risky. Don't worry about
You
it.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what it is.
I don't
which
know
makes
what
it
we're
all the more
talking about.
confusing.
Is Des aware of that particular thing
Yeah.
about me?
I was gonna say
About the months, minutes,
this got kind
hours.
of caught in the swamp before, but I think
I only just caught on to what's going on. I see.
the
I'm still.
I was saying I think like Des being at last year's BAM was what got them to start playing the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm dezzing into this community."
He's
Yeah.
dezzing in there.
Where were they before that?
He's dead now.
Victoria.
Hey, what are you doing? Okay. Victoria.
No, yeah, this game's pretty awesome. I had fun. I really liked playing the game. I liked that when I lost, it felt close. I'm almost there. I'll be top 8 next year. Just watch it happen.
I think it's.
What'd you get
I
this
think he's capable of it.
Yeah.
Just
gonna-
don't fuck up that combo like you did.
Hold on,
Thanks,
but
Tox.
he
Give
only
it
got
back.
his hit because I fucked up my combo. So what if I don't
It-
fuck up my combo?
His
So-
ass is capable.
What did you place this year, Des?
I wasn't even in top 8. I was like
No, I got that.
the
I
one.
pieced it
Before, I
together.
lost the one.
How
before.
bad was your bad number, Des? We need to know just how bad
I
your
don't
number
know
was.
the exact number.
How disappointed should I be?
200?
Give him a letter grade.
How many slurs should I be saying?
It would have been like
At least
10.
7.
7 slurs? Okay.
Chimps
Well, I
trying to think
can't
desperately
come
of-
up with 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chimps desperately trying to think of 7 slurs.
Yeah, well, don't ask the question if you don't have the answer. Wait, what?
Penny player.
Wait, wait.
Rude. You know what that
Before
is?
you shoot.
I only
Actually-
have questions that I have the answer to.
You've got
Oh,
a you've got a
no.
teacher. You've got a teacher in you, Diz. That's a great one. I like that.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
Well, who did you lose to? Who were your killers?
I lost to CJ on stream in a famous game, and then to get into top 8, I had to fight Green Hood down in loser's side, and I got my shit kicked
I
in.
wish Green Hood was here because Green Hood is like the goat.
Green Hood played crazy.
Real.
He went crazy.
That's the
He
person
said
I
I'm
want.
doing green mode.
He went green mode on offense.
Yeah, and we play all the fucking time, and I was like, oh yeah, this will be fine, and then I got promptly murdered. I was like, fuck.
I wish Green Hood had the capacity to play more because we need more Eliza players.
Greenwood plays a lot. It's
We
just
have
that
a
they work in
lot
esports,
more.
so
It's the time
they
of
can't
day.
play in. They can't play the normal time that.
That's what
everyone
I
else
mean.
plays.
The
Yeah.
time that I care when it's in tournament.
Des, you were 9th according to this really bad and slow website.
That sounds about right.
Let's go bad.
It only took me like 10 minutes to load.
I didn't want to hard call the number 9, but I'm pretty sure that was one.
Number 9?
Number 9.
Is there a good alternative
Large?
to the snack box?
Were Tox and I both referencing that?
I think we did, yeah.
Number 9 large.
I thought it was just myself, but then I was like, was that? No.
No
we
way.
did. I think we did.
I think
That's cosmic.
Reference enjoyance?
The Beatles song Revolution.
Revolution number
or whatever.
9. And
Yeah.
if you play
Alright.
it backwards, it summons a demon.
Yeah. It's true.
I see. That album is, or EP, I don't know which one it is. It's pretty good.
It's not really an EP because it's from the 50s or whatever.
That's not
True.
What's EP stand for?
50s.
Extended
production.
Extended is like
something.
It's extended play usually.
Oh,
yeah,
Asiatic
that's playing.
penis.
I think it's just.
Extended penis.
Extended penis.
I think it's
Hey, thanks for your contribution.
You're welcome. I'm here all week.
I think it's.
Please don't.
Yeah, is there a good?
All week.
Is there a good alternative to the snack box?
No.
Wait, for
Anyone
what
with an informed
reason?
opinion?
Next question.
For what
anyone
reason
with
do you
an
want like an alternative?
I have a snack
Uh,
box.
We don't like the snack box people here.
We don't
You mean like in terms of just like a general product? Oh, the flat box is
Yeah.
great. Like, but you have to
Flat
make it
box?
yourself. Like anything off Etsy is good. They all
Okay.
are like people who make them will.
Yeah, there's some good stuff on Etsy. The good
Yeah.
ones with good reviews.
They
You'll
all
probably
make.
find something you
They
like.
all basically make
Oh,
that same
good
thing.
Yeah, the Minotaur.
They make stuff from what's its name, the GP 2040 community. Anybody who makes stuff from there is really good. Scrub tier, I think the best one at the moment in the market is Scrub tier gear.
versus
they're-
a Minotaur in a tunnel who will win.
They're
No,
they're a
no.
retailer from the UK, so like shipping is a bitch. But
Mhm.
like surely if you have like a uShop or something account, it might be a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's not an insane amount better because you still have to pay GST on it, which is a piece of shit. But the product that they make is really good, and they even have like
you
a
can get past this tunnel.
they even have a what do you
Yeah.
call it?
Another lantern.
Fuck.
That you can hit it with.
I know.
They even have like a way to extend it so that it's not like a tiny box. You can like put it inside like a platform or something.
Okay.
And it
That-
makes
yeah, no problem
the hand space a lot bigger, which I think is really good.
Wait for it.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to do something custom, so I can put some custom stuff on.
Yeah, they have like LED support on the actual PCB, so you can have different colors and shit.
Is he coming?
Shield bash.
Come on,
I
bro.
think
It'd be something to play with.
enough time has passed. I want to hear Instant Ramen Kid's opinion on
Bro, where is
True. Get the Kussy.
Look at
Okay.
the damage.
the damage? Is pretty good. Oh shit. Oh, it had so many active frames.
I'm adding him, bro.
Yeah, this guy's a bitch. You got him all.
He's in the voice call.
Yeah, but he might not be.
Okay, real.
I meant the Minotaur, not Urk. Urk is fine.
This guy's a bitch.
Urk is not a bitch.
Oh, Minotaur's in the voice call?
Yeah, this guy's a bitch.
I am not
Wait,
aware
what
of
am
their
I saying?
bitchness.
Why is everyone calling me a bitch?
You're not a
This
bitch.
guy's a...
Everyone's
Are you
explicitly
really
calling you a
You,
god.
you earned it?
It's
I don't
the,
know.
it's the Minotaur that I'm
What
fighting
is
that Tux is
slander?
calling a bitch.
I was referring to the Minotaur. I'm unaware of your bitchhood.
What are your opinions of
Bitch,
BAM? What are your opinions of
Well,
BAM?
I got to see a lot of faces that I can put the face to the voice and stuff like that.
True.
Yeah, I would have loved to sign a Finch's cutting board.
Cutting board.
Yeah.
What
But
is the-
unfortunately, I did not get to go, so yeah, y'all have to wait till BAM 2025.
Oh my god, yeah, the Doge WW shirt. That was hype.
Yeah.
I did see that.
25. I'm not sure I'm even gonna be alive still by then.
I was gonna
Really?
say.
Damn, alright.
It's closer than you think, Risky.
I,
25% so far away, but it's...
Oh, the damage!
I'm sorry, Risky. It's no
Finish
longer
him!
2015.
Finish him!
He's gonna get
Wait,
finished.
Drip, are you gonna go to BAM 2025?
I'll go to BAM 2024.
Oh, what?
Oh,
that's great.
brutal.
Like, actually?
I'll go to BAM 2025 if you also go, I guess.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yo, let's go.
Why do you need Earth to come?
Well, I need more people to buff the price.
That's a handy feature.
You should just ask Solidus's mum if she'll take you.
What if it's just you?
I am.
Yeah, you're
I
right,
am,
bro.
I am very
Asking
curious.
us, this is mom.
No
Yeah.
one got a
Why not?
picture, right?
GG mum's credit card.
Mom's credit card diff.
No one got a picture of Solidus and his mum, right?
That would be
did.
weird.
I did.
Do not.
I did.
I just
What do you
Yeah,
mean
that's-
you did?
That's how you just being weird.
On like day
weird.
one,
Oh man,
back when everyone was like, quick, we have to find him, quick, go, go, go.
that's funny.
And
I'll
I
just
I did.
I was cool,
And I did it
That he's
all. I did it
real.
like all low key. I was like pretending to take a picture of like the main stage, and they're like it just in like in the bottom right corner.
Let's not be creepy.
But I'm so good at it.
That's
That's
you're
being
actually
creepy.
yeah, you're just being really weird.
Yeah,
All right,
I would-
BAM
that
13.
is psycho.
You should have just told us you were taking a picture of the main stage and Solidus' mom happened to be
That
there.
was like that was the most
The
amazing-
easiest out
No,
ever.
no,
That was the greatest
no.
self-report of all time.
Goji, you have to understand. If I did that, I would be lying, and lying is wrong.
Oh no.
Pretty true.
You went straight to the cops, bro. Arrest me, please.
I did nothing wrong.
Did you watch Top 8 Arc as it was happening?
No, I didn't. I unfortunately had schoolwork to do. You know, the classic John.
I had some Jonathans.
It's the
Some Jonathans.
Wasn't it a Sunday?
Get some work.
True. Some of us out here grinding like
Sunday
Aries.
school.
Aries out.
Were
Aries
your
out here
parents
grinding.
handcuffed
on
you to a
Sunday
desk
school.
or something? Do your homework?
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh, that's a painful laugh. Oh, you just gave us the answer right there. Oh my god. Is that why we can't see until hell froze over or whatever? 2020, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Exactly, bro. Dude, I would have been able to go to BAM, this BAM actually, if my parents didn't allow me to go by myself. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
it's a
say you're
chaperone.
going with your oomfies.
You should have complained hard enough for them to want you to not be there, so you could go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh,
That's
it'd really suck if I went to Battle Arena Melbourne.
You need to come up with like an acronym for BAM that makes it sound like a learning institute for your schooling career.
Echilazada Medicine.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
you go. Easy peasy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you could also just like run away from home for like a weekend.
Fake your death.
There's a very
Heck,
famous
you
quote. It's a lot easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission.
That's such a shit fucking quote, though. What if they shoot you in the head before you get the chance to...
Pretty true.
You wronged me, die! try apologizing now. Yeah, it's such a fucking bad. I
Apologizing.
hate that quote so much.
Apologizing.
Don't worry, you don't have to listen to any advice Tox
Get
gives you.
apologized.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like you're assuming that the person you're dealing with is
Yeah, cut
reasonable
on
and
the
good.
Dragonos. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I apologize.
it only
earlier.
applies if you're going to do it no matter what they say. And even then, you're a terrible person.
I forgot. I forgot about the your parents are going to shoot you.
Finally, I don't have to play this class anymore.
That's
And
psychotic.
like it's such a it's just a selfish thing to say. Just be a dirtbag and be proud of it. One or the other. Don't try to pretend you're not doing something evil.
That's not what
I
that quote
hunger.
means.
I'm gonna go get food and also probably retire because
Be gone.
this conversation is now just random
It's
talking.
What? I'll try and
It's just
steer
trying
it
to figure
towards
out
something.
Oh, let Jaffa buff in.
Jaffaboo?
Let's stop.
Jaffa can replace me. I'm tagging out.
No, yeah, me too.
Alright,
Jeff,
see you.
and me
Thanks
out.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no worries.
Hello,
Yeah,
Jaffa.
I was just saying,
What's up,
stop playing
Jefferson?
Stardew is making me want to play Minecraft again. Wow.
Minecraft.
Hello.
Anyway, goodbye.
You can't even date people in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Carl, what were you saying?
You haven't sold yourself out to be someone's Minecraft girlfriend?
For a tender people, what would your ideal you go to BAM 2024 and what's different? Like what's improved that you would like to see
I
improved?
mean, that would have been good to interject Risky and just tell him that was the question.
Yeah, but he had to go, so
whatever.
I wasn't gonna say wait. Wait.
Please answer my
Risky,
question.
top 15 biggest ones, BAM 2024.
Yeah. Right now.
Anyway, Bam Goers, answer Carl's
So,
question, I guess.
other than chairs that don't hurt your ass, I don't know. Stages. People wanted better stages for games they liked. I had some feedback and stuff. Oh, medals.
name tags.
Medals?
Yeah, having your name on your spectator thing was like a nice. That's a nice to have. I don't think that's necessary.
Was there any Nutella?
I would
It
say
was.
a name on a medal is more than nice to have because it helps TOs. Like it's actually
Not on the on the visitor pass, not the medal.
Pass. So yeah, sorry, pass.
I should have printed out labels because I have my label maker.
Ooh.
Every single person's
Just label everyone's, yeah.
That'd
That'd be cool.
Mine would just be John.
Label maker.
I did like the idea of 3 medals, like medals for top 3 instead of top 1. I think that's definitely something that needs to happen. Like Penta had like the objection of money, but I said I will literally just put. It's like $10 or something for 2 extra medals. I'll pay it. I don't care. Or it can come out of the pod. Like players would rather have medals than a tiny bit bigger pod.
Nutella medal.
Nutella medal.
Just take a picture of someone biting on their medal like they're checking it for gold.
There was no Nutella. Is what I mean.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. What else do people want to see?
I would like someone to hijack me from the army and
Goers,
bring me
you
to
shut up,
BAM2024.
stupid idiot, shut up.
It was not a question for people who did not go. It needs to be. It's a question for the people who actually did go.
That'd be pretty good if I could get first.
Hey, Carl, thanks for being nice.
Yeah.
Give all the pot to me.
Give all the pot to
True, actually.
Oh, it'd be nice if the Skugs table wasn't super long.
I know, right?
It was
No,
annoying having
to get around it was.
There was a point that was like a part where you could like go through the tables, but it was obscured by a suitcase.
There was so the thing about that one, there was a space, and I tried to go through it, and then all the fucking like 3D game people, I don't know what, there were 3D games over there. Oh, and Sam Show, were like, no,
like
don't
DFDOA?
move out of space. I don't want people stepping on the power cable. So I said, oh, fine, okay, whatever. I didn't want to fight over it, so I just put up with the Great Wall of between us thing. But I probably will put up a fight next time because of how inconvenient it ended up being. So
I have one thing.
Yep.
When someone's set to play, can we have a time limit on how long we have to wait for them?
Of like DQing like a hard cutoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I waited like 6 years. Actual.
I kind of rather wait 2 hours and have people actually play, especially since we can kind of need every player we can get. It's not like we're a Street Fighter where we have 200 players, so if you're 1 out of 200, like, fuck you, too bad.
Yeah, I suppose.
So I'm
I guess you
always
could,
gonna wait towards, and they did give me a warning ahead of time saying I will be really late. Can you put me on as late as possible? I just couldn't make it happen very conveniently. So they were communicating. It's not like they just didn't show up.
The tournament didn't run slow, did it?
Happened. The crit is you just sign up to more stuff.
The slot was 2 hours, and we had more people entering than I expected. I expected 20, and we got 27. Well, 26. Counting folks having COVID and not showing up.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, what?
It did run a little bit over. Like, it was 2 hours and a half for pools, which I think is still reasonable. Like, I think a 3 hour slot would have probably been more reasonable than
Wait,
2 hours.
folks couldn't go. Oh yeah, because he was like playing on Friday. He was like BAM goers, and then he was like Zam. He should have made he would have made top 8, and he should have had a rap ready for being
You think
top 8.
folks would have made top 8?
No, I mean if he made top 8, I guess I wanted to say. He should have had like a rap ready. He should have had a rap ready for the person who wins anyway.
Top 8 rap? Holy.
Yeah, as based. If you get top 1, like folks make his rap for you on the spot. He freestyles it, bars.
Yeah, folks should have freestyled for us. That's actually the real answer.
That's the new metal. That's the new metal. Okay, anything else? Folks, right to your freestyle.
I have to do things before I go to sleepy, so I'm gonna head out. But if anyone else has any more like other kind of feedback kind of stuff that they want to see, they can talk to me. I'm probably not going to listen to the podcast again, so.
I mean,
all podcasts are dead now.
I mean, thanks for TOing, I guess.
Yeah, no problem, everyone.
What's up with the I guess?
It's my pleasure. What?
What's a Chimps thing, I guess?
Not as in I guess I'm thankful, but I guess like I should just reiterate it.
No, I didn't interpret
I thought
it as
it was
rude.
a negative, I guess.
Also, like,
Fuck this
congrats on
guy.
winning, I guess, and also
Fucking
happy
TO.
birthday, I guess.
Oh my goodness, what is with this, man?
I guess. Alright. Thanks, everyone. I guess.
I am also
See you,
Next time, I guess.
See you, CJ.
Done with this podcast.
Later.
Bye.
If anybody else has any BAM things to say, that's good. Otherwise, I'm gonna put it to the one after that.
I know, I had fun watching the stream, that's all. It was cool.
Is the shit getting shooted?
Yeah, I mean, unless other people want to talk about BAM stuff, I wouldn't mind.
I will say, let's keep up the tradition of hugging each other when we finish a set. That's just so nice.
Let's give up or let's keep up?
Keep up.
All
Let's
right.
give up.
No, I didn't hear it right, so sorry. I don't know. I don't want to get sick, but also you're in the middle of you're in like a global like convention center with like 15,000 people in it or whatever. So you're gonna get sick anyway. It doesn't matter.
People are getting home with sniffles and other coughs. And
Yeah. It's like you can't really avoid it being in like in close proximity with so many people anyway. So I don't think it matters.
Wait, Chip, so you weren't at BAM?
No.
So how are you gonna get sick?
Shut the
No,
fuck
he's
up,
just saying
idiot.
as a general thing.
Oh, okay, alright.
I've been to a tournament once or twice. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good thing to do. It's cool. I think if people don't want to do it, they should be okay with it. I wouldn't, but it depends
If
on
they
the
don't
person,
want
I
to do
guess.
it, they should join a worse community.
Yeah. I don't want to hug some people here, but that's okay.
Yeah, that include me.
Yeah, it's because whatever. I don't even want to finish the sentence.
Yeah, I didn't give a hug to Solidus after just like
5-0ing him in a first
yeah.
3.
giving him the business for about 30 seconds before he was dead.
It was the epitome of GG shake my hand.
Although I think like I don't know, to me it seems I wasn't sure exactly how much time you should put into a game before signing up, and I was pretty conservative. I only signed up to Skulks, but you know, Solidus and Murex went out there and signed up to like 8 games. Murex was in 13 games, and like you know,
It really
they went hard.
depends on what kind of player you are, though. Like, I don't play other fighting games. I think you either have like 1 or 2 main games, or you play like everything.
For my personal opinion, I think I enter games where I'm like, oh, that's a game I rarely get to play, and I kind of want to play it in like a tournament setting just to have fun. So I would enter it. Like games like, I don't know, VF is an interesting example. I don't play VF a whole lot, but like I like playing VF whenever I get to do it. And I don't care about like my placing edit, so like if I do bad, it doesn't matter. There's a bunch of games like that that I find interesting, so I will just enter them anyway. That's my personal opinion. I know I'm not gonna do well at VF anyway, or any other games like that, so like my placing doesn't matter to me, or how much I practice doesn't
My
matter to me.
personal goal next year is just to enter more games.
Okay.
And like, you know, build a broader sort of understanding of fighting games outside of Skullgirls, because it's still like, I still don't know much about other games.
Hey, you should play VSAV, Smile.
I would like to play VSAF.
The
I don't even know
tournament-
where to start with that though.
Okay.
Like, you know, do I play on Fightcade? You know, like where are all the good resources?
Oh, you mean where to start? Oh, I thought you meant I wouldn't start, and I was like, what the fuck?
No, like
That shook
I'd
me.
be keen. It's just like
Fightcade
you
is
know,
the easiest place to start for sure.
because that Capcom collection doesn't have it, and it's kind of shitty otherwise, right?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does have it.
But it is pretty laggy. Nobody plays on it. Fightcade
Right.
is easier.
It's
There's like a training script that's available on GitHub that you can use and just inject into the Fightcade code, in the Fightcade emulator folder, and it just works. It's pretty good. The Mizumi Wiki is a really good spot to start as well for like learning about which character you want to play.
The other interesting thing this ban was like, there's quite a few like older games that they had a tournament. If
Yeah, I
you
think
check
there's
on
like
the list,
ST
yeah, there's
Alpha
a few.
2, VSEV had it this year, didn't have it last year. Third Strike, obviously. Third Strike is there every year.
They had
Well,
a
it costs-
few. I can't remember what they were called. What was it?
I think maybe Advanced VG2 was also
Yeah,
there.
Advanced VG2. Like, I don't know anything about that game.
I know Peachy likes it, and that makes me a bit suspicious.
They had a CVS2.
Oh, right, they did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
MVC2, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
They had Fate Unlimited Codes. Is that like the first Melty or something? I don't
No,
know.
no. Fuck is just completely different.
That's a 3D Fate.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Interesting.
Fuck plays very different to Melty. Fuck is like, it's known for its like high execution barriers for like basic combos and shit. And like really
And there's a
janky motions.
Tatsunoko versus Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. I don't know if that's a
That's-
ancient game nowadays.
It came out on the Wii, so that tells you a whole lot.
The Wii?
Yeah, it's the precursor, like after Marvel 2, the person who was going to make Marvel 3 worked on TVC, so.
Oh, there's also people playing Soul Calibur 2, which is kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So,
also
there's-
fun.
I like it that there's like room for like these random older games to like kind of have people try it out.
Yeah,
The same could be said for Skullgirls as well, you know, it's still going.
Yeah, but I feel like Skullgirls has kind of been a continuous thing, whereas these games, they weren't here last BAM, so I'm assuming it was just like someone was like, I want to run this tourney, who's in, and then that's how it starts.
For the most part, yeah.
How do you run a tourney like in BAM actually? Does it cost like money to do?
No, you just like ask to run it, and then they will allot you space, and then it's up to you to run everything else, like finding
easy,
setups
bro.
and screens. And I think they maybe give you screens. I don't really know, but you have to like
Well,
find
I
your own
think
setups and stuff.
I mean, between CJ and I, and you know a few others, we pretty much brought all of our stuff.
Yeah.
There was nothing provided for Skullgirls, but I think for the bigger games like Street Fighter, they have like, I know because they had like branded PCs and stuff. I think they like get stuff involved for that because there's just
Yeah,
way
the
more.
DIY tournaments are pretty much like it is DIY. You run everything by yourself.
I think for the big games, like they, you know,
The
they
BAM
actually get
organizers
paid
are
by,
organizing
like,
it.
Capcom and stuff.
Yeah. BAM organizers will organize everything for that because it's a main game.
Yeah, no, like how.
Imagine
There's no
having to
way-
ask people to bring in screens and shit for like a premiere event or whatever. It's pretty
Like,
cute.
yeah, there's no way you're gonna have like 200 people bringing in a fucking screen for Street
Yeah.
Fighter. Like, they've got to have that set up ahead
Ask
of time.
Need from Tekken like, hey Need, can you bring your setup?
Yeah, you should bring yourself, even though you're from like a different country. Like,
The real reason Rangchu was mad was he was like, man, I brought my PS5, like PS4 setup. Why nobody want to play on it?
you should. And come on later, it's like I shot myself in the foot by looks of things.
Mm.
I think like it'll be interesting to see how Street Fighter 6 will be different next year, since this was the brand new game. But I'm curious to see if it will be bigger or smaller next year.
I am as well.
Yeah, typically numbers drop, so that'll be interesting to see if numbers continue to drop. Like usually numbers are pretty big for the first game and then drop pretty heavily.
That would be my assumption, is people get bored of the game.
Yeah, or some new game comes out. Like
Yeah.
Tekken 8 is gonna come out next year, you know.
True.
And the
It
people
comes
who are
out-
like,
is it this year or next year?
next year, pretty sure it's
We're
next
not
year.
sure.
I'm pretty sure it's next year.
Okay.
So it's like the newer games, the consumers, the improved consumers are like, oh, I play new game, consume new game time, and those people will play Tekken 8 and stop playing Street Fighter 6. But yeah, I like the game at this current stage, so it's pretty fun.
Well, it's much better than Street Fighter 5's release.
Yeah.
That was a fucking tragedy.
Yeah, that game on launch was not good. I played that game for like 3 hours and I was like, I can't see anybody doing this. But then people told me I was wrong, so I was like, okay. And then 2 months later, people were like, this is the worst game ever, and I was like, okay. That's cool. Guess I just don't know anything. Yeah. I guess the newest event is that fighting point or whatever.
Loading point. Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
I still don't know where the fuck it is.
It's at Bankstown Sports Center.
Wait, really?
Pretty sure.
Oh, right. That's like 15 minutes from me.
It's basically like the BKB doing another event, right?
Oh, right.
Is that right?
BKB or BRB?
I thought it had something to do with BKB. Maybe I'm just.
Oh, I don't know. I must.
Oh, the reason why I thought it was associated with BKB was because in the channel for Floating Point, it's the person, BKB, who made the announcement about this stuff.
Oh, it's
So,
in
yeah.
end of August.
Yeah.
Found it.
Should be cool.
So is that like a major thing or not really? What's the?
I mean, I think this is new, right? So, kind of hard to call something that's brand new a major. Maybe a
Yeah.
semi-major, who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
It'd be nice to see it be successful, I guess.
I have given some thought to playing in more locals. Like they got the monthly stuff.
Couch
but I don't
bets.
know. Huh?
Couch
Correct.
return
Yeah,
bets.
like Couch. And there's this other company called like Brofist or something. I think they do like Tekken and other games there. But I don't know, like if I wanted to try and get people to play Skullgirls, I don't even know how that would work. Would I just bring my setup and pray? Like,
Generally, you kind of want to ask people who are all like just asking the SG people, does anybody want to enter? And hopefully, you just get people interested in by like looking at it.
Like I don't even care if there's no tournament. It'd just be interesting to see if other people are interested in the game and they just don't have the opportunity to play. But
Yeah.
it's so old now; it's hard to say.
I think the best thing is like I'd like go to people in the SG community and go, I'm gonna go to this event. If you guys want to come out and play casuals, that'd be nice. And then through just like exposure of people playing it, other people might get interested and try it.
You're cutting out Chimps.
What the? Why am I cutting out so much?
You've been cutting out mad the whole time.
That's so.
I was like,
cringe.
there's so much.
Is it because of my noise suppression? Is this better? I don't know. Anyway,
full sentence. Full paragraph.
basically, like you wanna go to an event, you wanna ask people in the community if they wanna go for like casuals or whatever, and just by playing the game enough, you might get people interested in seeing like, oh, people are playing this game still. That's kind of nice, and then you might get somebody to play. But the pipeline is pretty slow. I wouldn't trust anything on that at all ever.
Yeah, like I think to me, like if someone's already at a fighting game event, it's not like they don't know that fighting games don't. You know, like I'm pretty sure they would know that Skullgirls exists or like, you know, other games exist. It's just that, you know, there's no one
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah, it's just a matter of like having exposure to a game. It really is what like brings it back into the forefront. You know, like you were like, oh, you know, this game CVS2 is at like a major. I didn't really know that, and then I get you interested into playing CVS2, which is good for CVS2, even though it's a boring piece of shit game. But like that's kind of what you want. You want people to be interested in the game just through exposure, and then you want to play it from there.
So I mean, that could have even happened with BAM, you know? Like, people might have gone, hey, that game's cool.
Well, that's true. We did have, what was it? Barney was in the tourney and then they showed up to quick bets, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Or was it, no, they showed up to new bets.
Last BAM.
No, they were in quick bets.
Was they quick bets? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, all you really want is stuff like that.
So you're saying if I want to revive Queensland, I just need to bring my setup to the major tourney, the monthly tourney?
Yeah, potentially, because that's how ACT Skog started for a bit. Was one of the people watching me and Jingo played a lot because Jingo would ask me, like when we were at locals, like, hey, do you want to play some Skullgirls? It's like, hey, I want to like try to run this at, like on like next monthly. And you'll get the TO, and I'm like, yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, sure, I'll help out.
Did you get anyone in ACT to try it out?
Yeah, we got like a couple people to try it out.
That's pretty
We
cool.
had like monthlies for like, I don't remember how many. I think it might have been 5 to 6. I would have to look it up, but then it like stopped because the other people just weren't interested in playing it anymore. So it kind of stopped. But it was cool to be able to like actually like practice like playing it on PS4 setups because I don't have one.
I see. Yeah, cause like definitely, oh my gosh, like there's so many people on the server right now that like I see that like Queensland is it. Like I've never seen them in any of the online tournaments that we do.
Oh, tell us
except
about
like,
Yeah. I didn't think
yes, I know, Finch. I am one too.
I think the thing is, it's hard to like get into a fighting game. Like it takes a long time to get to a stage where you can like, you know what's going on.
I don't think.
I mean, it's also like it's easy to join a server and then not do anything with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's easy
so
to
many
join
fighting
and
game
have a look
servers.
around compared to like, opening up the game and sign up to a tournament and all that stuff.
Yeah, and like practice enough that you want to play and things
Practicing,
like that.
yeah.
Like I am in like I'm in an OZNZ King of Fighters server. I've used that server for games literally never. So, and I like King of Fighters. That's not even like I don't. It's not that I don't like.
Let's
King of
open up my King of Fighters Discord. Let's see. Scroll down. Where's Chimps? Let's see. Where is he?
But yeah.
Oh, Solidus is in this server as well.
Yeah, well,
there you go.
Well, aren't you surprised?
What's the type to play ratio like in there?
Probably a lot smaller.
It's probably not a whole lot. I don't think I've never seen him post that much.
From Chimps. There he is. He's in here.
Yeah, I'm there. I see my type to play ratio is infinite because I've never played any games in there. That's also because I don't like the community all that much. I think community people are kind of weird, but that's okay.
I want to try Samurai Showdown. That game looks pretty interesting.
The new one or the old one?
The new one.
Like the 7 one, the one that's
the
getting
2019 one.
Right.
Yeah.
I would play with you if you want to play.
Or 2017 or whatever it was.
Yeah,
I remembered something about that.
Yeah, I'd play some. I played like some of it. It was interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, Nephi, go.
Yeah.
They didn't run Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that was the sad thing. The best fighting game ever.
Wait, that really? That's a fighting game.
If it's serious to be consistently not running it, I might TO it in the future.
Puyo.
Dude.
Yeah, how about a game like Catherine or something, bro? That goes hard.
That would be cool.
Yeah, cause y'all ever heard of that new fighting game called Idol Showdown? Yo, I wanna host something like that.
Oh my god.
Yes, I played it at like locals once.
You're really damn bro. I gotta host shit for that in Queensland.
Is there anything interesting about that game? Like from a gameplay
I don't think
perspective?
so. I don't think so at all. The game looks bland as
Like, or is
hell.
it just like, or is like Street Fighter, but like with like random VTubers?
It's just like
is that
an
it?
anime game.
It's just like
Yeah.
an anime game. It has
It's like a random anime game.
like
It's kind of like the sort of game where it's like, why would I play this when Guilty Gear is like a way better designed video game?
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
But like the people who are like, oh, I found my Coco setup, and I'm just like, I want to bash your head with like a baseball bat.
Yeah, when you know YouTube, you know that you're just gonna get a bunch of like random like.
I'm sure like
poverty
people feel that way. People feel that way the same way if I talked about like dive kick or whatever. It's like, bro, my Mr. N neutral with dive kick is tight. I'm sure people want to do the same thing to me,
Yeah, but
but
dive kick's funny though. Like this thing is just like it's just for people
it's
who
for
watch
fucking
VTubers,
weebs.
right?
Disgusting,
It's
shit-eating,
worse
fucking
than a weeb. You're like the lower level in that.
yeah, disgusting, shit-eating. Give money to online video game girls and parasocial relationship having weebs. They should Minecraft themselves right now.
Don't tell Jane.
I don't give a fuck.
or-
I'll tell
or
Jane right
Shuffle.
now.
Shuffle's into that shit, right?
Whatever.
Shuffle is that shit.
If I could, I would be
True.
interested in trying to run another Skullgirls tournament for the ACT again, just to see.
I could probably. Oh no, actually I couldn't. I couldn't bring my MacBook setup too.
Yeah, you
Dude,
already
Monday
have enough
20.
problems with your setup.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Just like when me and SFA tried to play back in Queensland when he came over, like,
Oh, that's right.
like it didn't even work. Like, two controllers can't go on my damn MacBook, bro.
Oh well, once you return from the war, you'll have plenty of money to afford a gaming computer.
Hell yeah, bro. That's a
Surely
plus.
you can just install Windows on your MacBook and it will run the game better.
I don't know if it's the OS or like the USB slots, but yeah.
I mean, it's worth like
Yeah.
just running Windows off like a boot drive and then trying it, seeing if it runs better.
Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Or I could just buy something that operates better than this MacBook.
You're not gonna buy anything. Let's be fucking real here.
No, I am, bro. I'm saving
I
my money right
believe
now.
it for I believe for 0 seconds.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Do you
What
actually
the
get,
hell?
Do you get paid when you join when you do the army thing?
Yeah, every month, unfortunately.
So you get paid at least?
Yeah, you get paid.
Okay, well that's not too bad.
You just have to budget like really hard because like you have to pay your like transport, food, stuff like that for the whole month until you get paid again.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would like to travel to more tournaments like that, but all of them fall under non-school time, so I'm just like, I just can't go. Like they announced the Adelaide tournament or whatever, and I'm just like, I would like to go, but it's like the week after holidays end.
When is that?
October 15th.
Like BAM is the biggest one in Australia, right?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna pick one for Australia, just do that one and try and get the leave. Like it's only one weekend.
It's
It got
I mean
announced so late this year though.
that's also that, and I like it's weird to ask for leave for a video game tournament.
What the fuck? You don't have
It's
to tell
being-
them where you're going.
No, you kind of do have to say.
What the fuck? That's not how leave works. You just say, I want to take this day off for whatever I want.
You don't really have leave like that, and it's if you do anything like that, it's gonna be unpaid leave. So
I
pain
don't
in the
know.
dick
I've
as
never
well.
had a job like that, so maybe it's just a teacher difference.
Yeah, teachers. It's pretty annoying.
Wait, when did BAM usually host actually? Would that be like more optimal for you, Chips?
What?
Like, wasn't it every June or like July?
It's never in the middle of school holidays.
Last year was May, I think.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
But like it hosts around like May to June.
The
then the next
the ACT major was actually good timing. I just didn't have any money to go. Like it was like I think it was actually like the weekend of my birthday or something, and I could have gone. It'd have been nice, but it was pretty rough.
Yeah, because I remember that was in. Was that in January?
Yeah,
it was
late
in
January.
January.
Yeah, that'd been alright. Like I love.
Yeah,
I kind
late
of don't like America or whatever. America has a thing with at least with Smash, where they're like in the summer. They have like a major like every 1 to 2 weeks or something. It's pretty nuts. Not a major, at least like a regional tournament or something. We just don't have anything like that. It's also because like it's that time is like New Year's time and people are lazy. I guess they don't want to do things in New Year's time. Yeah,
Well, it's also expensive to travel, like around New Year's anyway.
yeah. But it's like the only time where there's like consistently really big leave time is all New Year's time, and it's pretty.
And people,
annoying.
you know, see their families and do Christmas
Yeah.
stuff and all that sort of jazz. So
Yeah,
it's kind of
yeah.
like not ideal.
Like American summer or whatever, it's like they're not doing a whole lot. The best they have is like 4th of July or whatever, I guess. Other than that, they have like 2 months of not doing a whole lot during the holidays. So they have like majors every time.
Damn.
Northern Hemisphere wins again.
Dudes. Australia always gets the L, unfortunately.
Yeah, big waste. But yeah.
No, wait. Chimps, are you in New Zealand? New Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm located in New Zealand?
Yes.
Damn, bro. No wonder Drips kicked your ass. No, I mean
The
nothing,
fuck?
bro. Nothing.
What?
What? Nothing, bro. Nothing.
What?
Are you on a different planet to the rest of us? What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
What did he actually say? Like
He's on the sauce or something, man.
Did you try,
Sorry,
I'm-
I was just trying to instigate a little bit. But
you tried to troll, but you just like stumbled over your own tongue and didn't make any sense.
Oh my goodness.
Try harder next time.
Alright, it was nothing. It was just chillings.
Sure. Try harder next time.
Alright, I will.
Okay, good. Yeah. I was, cause I'm like actually traveling to, like my plan is to travel to Adelaide, the weekend before that, cause it's school holidays time, and I want to go see my uncle who lives in Adelaide, and I'll be there for like a couple of days before and after that. So I'd be keen for like offline games and stuff, but I was just like, oh man, the major's happening. I'd really want to go to it, cause I do like, that's the other place that would have VSAV at the tournament, and I do want to play it because it's fun. And there's other people in SA that I want to meet that are cool people, but yeah, I'm just not gonna get to. Wait, jeez.
I mean, is there?
Sad.
I didn't know there was that much people in South Australia that played fighting games. But
It's actually
I'm assuming
decent.
there
It's a
probably
decently
is.
big scene, especially for like retro games and stuff. There's like a decently big Third Strike scene over there as well. It's like
There are some soccer people there.
yeah, something like that.
I actually didn't get.
Smash is decently big over there. They banned Hero. That's why they were notable.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't go to get play with the ACT. So personal if you had to pay. Didn't do that.
No.
But I did play some with you at least. So. But
Wait, do they actually like have no majors in New Zealand actually? And
They do.
ACT?
What?
What?
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
No,
ACT
just
held a major last like this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the action.
So I think we'll be holding. I have no idea if we'll be holding one next year. There's been no like pop-ups or like talks about it from what I've seen or heard.
So it's like a
New
one-off
Zealand,
thing.
What's that one called?
Hmm?
What's New Zealand's one called?
The one that's happening this 30th of June is called Second Wind.
Okay.
It used to be like they used to call it Crush Counter Capital when Street Fighter 5 was the big one, and then Street Fighter 5 is not the big one, so they don't run it anymore. They call it Second Wind now. I'm going. So that's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Was Queensland Major, bro? I'm waiting for that.
Wasn't there one called the Big Cheese or some shit?
Wait,
Am I
is
thinking
that?
of
Oh my
or-
gosh, dude!
or
No,
is
that's
it-
the Adelaide one.
Oh, that's Adelaide. What was the? I can't remember what it was called.
I'm pretty sure it was like, is it Sunny Side Up? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right, Sunny Side Up. But yeah, I think Catch Warriors isn't doing it.
Oh, dude, what is with Queensland and this state, bro? What the?
Well, Queensland should be like the third biggest population, right? By numbers.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just too hot for fighting games up there.
Fuck. Damn, bro.
You're too busy like going outside and shit instead of staying home playing video games.
What, dude? Queensland actually L.
I know that the game development, there was like quite a big game development community in Brisbane a few years ago, but I think that's not as big anymore in like Fortitude Valley and stuff.
Yeah, bro. All I remember is that it just used to be there's like more like the most popular FG I think there it's like Smash and that's it, bro.
That's the case for most places. I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah.
But you know, that's the thing. Like, you know, when we play Skullgirls, we're in a niche within a niche, which within a niche within a niche, right? Like, there's so many layers to it. Like the amount of people that play video games in Australia compared to like America is tiny, right? But you know, and then fighting games are a niche genre within that, and then Skullgirls is a niche game within fighting games. So it's like, you know, that's why there's like no one who plays the game.
Yeah. How about you, Pinch? How about what's South Australia like in terms of scene?
Leave the house. Don't ask me.
Oh my goodness.
There's no one else who plays this game, and I don't play other fighting games, so there's no need for me to mix with them.
Sad.
That's fine.
There's SA, like there was people who wanted to play SG in SA. I know that.
Was there?
Yeah. There's like at least like 2 to 3 people that I know that want to play that game at locals.
Well, there is always that chance that it could happen. I guess the other thing is like, I don't really have time to try to organize stuff if someone needs to make it happen, you know?
You just show up with a setup and just have people edit. That's about it, really. You don't need to do
Yeah.
anything more than that.
Well, because we've got nothing portable, right? Like, I've only really got my PC and can't really lug the whole thing somewhere.
Yeah.
I also don't drive, so that kind of makes things harder.
You got OS upon OS. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I do. It's
Impressive.
Look, I did life backwards.
You-
Okay, it's my own fault.
You and Shuffle are competing for the biggest OSs every time.
Yeah. I still play though.
Yeah, true.
So,
True.
you know,
True. You do have that one-on-one.
I might play someone that most people here.
Yeah.
Like I'm currently playing right fucking now as we're talking. I'm getting murdered by Pikachu as we speak.
Getting murdered by Pikachu, yep.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I could be that peacock. If only I played.
Well, put the keyboard down and put the controller in your hands, and that's how you do it.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I got it. That's why I put. Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's why I put Dance 5, yo.
Yeah. The 5 set, yeah.
Yeah.
I also peer pressured like a shitload of people to do Danison like end of last year.
Yeah, it's helped a little bit, I think. The people that are... Like, you can directly see a correlation between the people who play Denizen a lot and the people who have gotten a lot better. But that just might just be because it's like a correlation because they're, like, interested in the game and they do end up playing more. And, like, their Denizen numbers actually don't affect anything. It just means they play, like, regularly anyway.
I just think like people who play the game more are going to be better at the game. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah, it's just as simple as that. I
Basically.
won't lie, I've been taking a break from fighting games for a while because I've got the feeling of I'm getting like burnt out of the game series, and I really don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to like actually play. That's the other thing, because people like aren't available or there's no one on. And when it's a small player base, it's like, do I really want to just sit in the lab or dare I say play like online? you know.
I don't even mind, like, if I say looking for games and I end up sitting in the lab for an hour, that's still productive for me. Because like, I got so much shit that I want to like figure out anyway.
Yeah.
That's really game valuable because I'm like, I've got much more stuff to lab, and I'm now gonna attempt to do it.
Like, I'd much rather do that than hit quick match and then don't have any idea how long it's possibly going to take to find someone with a questionable connection.
Yeah, you find someone a whole.
Like, at least I get to do something while I'm waiting.
I don't know, like, I'd rather do a burst of labbing and then just play. Because sometimes it's more about the player matchup and like playing against other people than sort of regurgitating the stuff that you've done in the lab, you know.
Well, it's not
That's
so much
sort of
like
where I'm at with it.
It's not really like the repeating the stuff that I know. It's more just like trying to figure out new stuff. Is the part that I do in the lab.
I actually got around doing a lot of that. Why did my truck stall? I actually, whenever I feel like I wanted to play, I actually just watched a match video instead, and try to get better at watching matches. That was like a thing I did like a long time ago. I don't do it anymore. At least
Wasn't
in
that what
SG.
people said about Street Fighter for a long time? Was like that was the game that you like hate to play but love to watch?
No, as in like I watch it to like, what I would do is I would like live vicariously through the match, and like, let's say I'm watching like some other Philia player or whatever. Or it doesn't need to be Philia, it can just be any character that I'm interested in at the time. I just like watch their matches and go, oh, like in this spot, what would I have done? And think about what would I have done and how that would have worked. It helps if you have played the game for long enough that you can like visualize the way that the game would have worked. Like if I did, I don't know, like in like an air-to-air scenario with Parasol, if I did jumping light punch instead of light kick, would it have worked better or worse in this scenario? Like some of it, like if you play the character more, you can visualize it, and if you can't, you just have to play the character more and you sort of get it. But like watching the matches through other people is like pretty fun. One, you get to see things you might not have done and get to try to evaluate whether that's a better thing to do or worse thing to do. And two, like it's also really easy. You can do it whenever you want. You can watch it. You can watch somebody's match on the phone while you're like on the bus or whatever. So you don't need to be like, oh, I really want to play Skullgirls like on like the train or whatever. You can't really do that unless you're a freak, I guess. So you can just like watch a match video and go, oh, and like try to fire the neurons in the same way and like think about improving in the same manner. It's all about like trying to explore really what is like happening to you when the game is happening. You like watch the match video and either try to do like, oh, like is it a good idea for them to do this thing at this time? You watch the variables back and go, oh, that wasn't a good decision because this, and eventually you practice this more and more. You get faster and faster and faster. So like every time you see a decision, you instantly know whether it's a good decision or a bad decision just because you've been in that situation a number of times and you know the better thing to be doing because you can recognize the variables faster. It's kind of like chess like puzzle training in a way. I always relate it to that. I don't actually know if it's a good analogy or not. Mao said it's a decent one, so I'll rock his word for it. But like in chess, like there's so many more variables in the way that the state of the board can be, right? Because there's like 16 pieces on each side. They can all be positioned differently, and even like a slight position difference can change a lot about who is winning in a position or not. But in fighting games, like the overall variables are a lot less. So even though
I
you
don't
have
know
less,
if that's necessarily true.
like I mean, like this, you know, in evaluating the pieces of like 32 pieces. And like which position is better
like,
there?
Skullgirls, for example, takes place on a plane of XY coordinates, right? And you can be on any of those like tiny micro differences, right? And like, you know, the difference between being at a certain X position versus another X position means that like Parasol standing heavy kick can wall bounce or totally miss.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, you know, it can. The further you look into it, it's plenty complex.
Yeah, it is,
and
but I think,
and you have the time component as well.
Yeah. The time component is definitely the trickier one. I think the speed one, like, or the variables one, I guess it's comparable to chess, but I feel like it's easier to generalize that.
Look, there's more computers that can play chess than can play Street Fighter. So as far as I'm concerned, fighting games are more complicated.
It's also because nobody's tried that with fighting games. There was the one AI thing that tried to do like AI watches your matches and tells you how to get better. but there's only one being made,
Like,
as opposed to
until-
chess where there's like 1,000 like chess engines being made all the time and being
Like, you need
improved
like
on all the
a, you know,
time.
you need a nice, you do a DP here, and then it's like the computer evaluates whether that was a shit move or a brilliant move.
Yeah. It's also like in chess, I think chess is easier for computers to analyze as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's because it's got discrete states that
Yeah.
you can sort of stop at, whereas
Yeah.
something like a fighting game is way more analog. Well,
Yeah.
way more, I don't know, fuzzy, I suppose.
I like the word analog, even though it's you know, you're talking about digital games.
I mean,
think the word
analog is not even. If anything, chess is the more analog game because you don't need a computer to play chess.
Yeah. But I don't know. I always related to like there's only so many ways the game can really be, and like how good a move can really be. There's like more fuzzier ways they can be good or bad, but generally speaking, the difference.
I mean, if you wanted to
massive.
get, you know, you wanted to think about the team, like think about Skullgirls' team possible combinations. Obviously, if you only think of the good ones, it's way less. But every character's got, you know, 12 normals they can use on the ground, plus all their specials, and then all of those team compositions with duo and trio. It's like there's quite a large combinatorial explosion there. So I don't know.
Yeah. In like the one match though, I always feel like it's like the chances the things that can happen in this team loadout in this match are like they're like, okay, if they call Beatix in like a frame or two earlier, maybe it works or maybe it doesn't, but okay, then is it a good idea to even call Beatix in here if the reward being like so variable is even like this fuzzy? Like, do you really want the difference to be like between 1 or 2 frames whether your decision was good or not? Maybe it's not a maybe it's a bad decision tree to go down in the first place, compared to chess where like you have like, you know, you have more than 15 frames at best to think about the decision you want to be making. You know, in fighting games, like generally speaking, you can think in like discrete amounts of time, but the game state is completely changing every time those discrete things are going down at the same time.
It's pretty difficult to kind of analyze because, you know, something with discrete time steps versus a continuous flow is, you know, totally separate.
Yeah.
How it works. Like, you could, you know, take something like Age of Empires and like, you know, or you could play something like Civilization, right? And that's turn-based, and that's kind of going to be, you know, is Civilization more complex than chess? And it's like, I don't know, it gets kind of complicated to analyze these sorts of things.
Yeah. Also, Civ, with games like Civ, I don't know how much of that is like, you know, information on both sides of the board or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Like, chess has all the information available, and Civ has like Fog of War, so it's a bit more tricky.
Yeah. Stuff like Dota 2 examples like that. Like, you don't know all the
StarCraft.
information. Yeah, even like FPSs, right? Like, you don't know where the opponent is. Like, if you could magically know where the opponent is every time, like the game becomes like 15,000 times dumber. Imagine if there's an FPS where
the game
like
would be different, but it wouldn't necessarily be. It would probably be a worse game, but it wouldn't necessarily be an uninteresting game.
Yeah.
You know,
But
if
it's
you
like,
could see everyone, but
yeah, and everybody could see
walls,
you too.
But everyone could also see you. You'd have to figure out a way of like attacking people.
Yeah.
Without them seeing you. Yeah, it would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Screen Sheet?
No.
Oh yeah, I've seen that game.
It's like, so everyone's invisible, but you can see their perspective at all times. So you have to figure out where other people are by looking at their perspective.
All right.
So it's kind of trippy.
That's kind of
a cool idea.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, Toothless Tekken Bot, that's another one where it's like the AI can like pretty easily, or not easily, compared to humans at least, easily see that like, oh, this low is coming, I better parry it like immediately or whatever, or like perfectly. The AI can tell stuff that's like beyond human comprehension to like really parse. Because this all really is, right? Like, you gotta be good at like parsing information quickly, and that's the biggest thing, like from watching match videos, that you get to practice in like a low stakes environment. You get to practice like parsing information quickly, and then eventually like you go, okay, I thought of it this way. It's kind of like doing like an assignment and like looking at the answers or whatever, kind of like in a weird way. It's not totally foolproof analogy. I'm sure it's like a bit weird and doesn't totally track.
But yeah, I definitely don't think like watching your replays is really good for improvement, but it's not the end. You can't do that in isolation either, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can't be watching match videos for like 4 months and then never play ever again. You have to do like
Then your hands forget how to play.
Yeah, you have to do like a circle. You do like a combination of all like 3 things of like practicing new things or practicing old things, playing matches, and then analyzing them. Like it's like again, it's like fairly similar to just the chess way of improving, which is like really nuts. That like apps like include everything right away, and that where you play a match online takes you 30 seconds to get into a match at best, and or at worst rather, like you can find a game a lot faster. You play the match. As soon as you play it, you can analyze it, and the computer will tell you whether it's a good move or a bad move to do this or this or this. It'll tell you the best possible moves to do in that scenario with like a really reasonably really good accuracy. It'll tell you the best lines for 2 to 3 rounds or whatever, or 2 to 3 like decision trees. And you can also look up theory for that. Like the apps will just contain it, and it's all for free. Like if SG had something like that, like how much easier would it be to improve, you know? But again, it's like it's not based on discrete states, so describing what a good move is and a bad move is really hard.
It would be very difficult to even, you know, well, like, we're not even, you know, people probably can't even agree what's an objectively good move, right?
Yeah. Even comparatively something like ST, where it's like a relatively, it's not a solved game, but like most characters' game plan in most matchups is pretty well figured out at this point. Like, you know, like T-Hawk should do this against Cammy, or Cammy should do this against T-Hawk or whatever. No Cammy player sitting there thinking, how do I fight T-Hawk? They kind of know what to do already because the game's been out for 30 years. Even then, like, the best decisions aren't really clear-cut because of just the way, like, oh, if you waited one more frame, you would have seen that T-Hawk is jumping and you can anti-air him. Whereas, like, if you just commit to the stand medium kick here, it's not good, but it could be good to commit here because
the problem is that fighting games have, like, a built-on rock, paper, scissors relationships, right? And it's like, as soon as you choose an option that's rock and they choose an option that's paper, you win the exchange. But chess doesn't have that. It's like either a move is like statistically better or statistically worse.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, there's no like sort of, you know, it's not like a pawn takes another pawn and then both players hit rock, paper, scissors to decide which pawn won the fucking exchange.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's just straightforward. So that's why I think it's going to be, it might be impossible for a computer to fully analyze what's a best scenario. If anything, you're probably going to have probabilities of what's better.
Yeah.
You know, the DP here is going to win 40% of the time, so, you know, on average, it's probably not a good move. But, you know, for now, it's, you know, if it worked, it worked.
It has to try to evaluate, like, potential risk-reward of every interaction.
Yeah. Well, that's, like, when I was really into Hearthstone, that's what you had to play to, like, your odds. Like, you know, and that's how poker works, where... Like, if your only chance of winning is to take, like, that 1% risk, then you have to take the 1% risk, because if you don't take it, you're 100% losing, right?
Yeah.
So...
Or, like, if your best way to play is, like, you can do any of these 3 things, you have to, like, evaluate, oh, which of these 3 things is going to leave me the best possible scenario, regardless of what happens next. Like, if I take this decision and my hand doesn't go well, I gotta figure it out by doing this, and this, and things like that.
I often think about it, like, when someone's really low in Skullgirls, where literally any attack will kill them, I think that's, like, a really interesting scenario where they have to choose, like, the risk-reward scenario is so bad because everything will kill them, so they have to choose an option that's either entirely risk-free or, you know what I mean? It's very awkward.
Yeah. Like,
so
DPing when you're low on life, like, if you DP'd, you're gonna die if they read it. If you don't DP and they read you don't DP and go for a mix-up, you die anyway. So it's like, that's cool, I guess.
So, yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Not unfortunately, but also, like, funnily enough, those are the decisions or the guesses that I think are the most uninteresting in terms of improvement. Because it's like, literally, depending on what you do, like, something can go well or good.
Well, the game's already sort of lost before they even got to that stage, right? It's like, you know, if you're 2 characters down, your last character's on 10% and they've got 3 characters left, you're already fucked. Like, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, like, you can pull a comeback, but, you know, you have to kind of get, you know, 10 good guesses or whatever.
Yeah, or your opponent has to fuck up in some really bad way.
Yeah.
Or do like the bad play. Well, test 3 is based on... Yeah, I kind of agree with that. If your opponent knows how to deal with an optimal move but not a suboptimal move, it goes out the window. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that, you know, next BAM we can continue to improve like how many people are playing. And so I hope that everyone keeps getting better, so the quality also keeps improving.
Definitely.
I think like we've had quite a lot of growth in Victoria in the last year, which has been really powerful. Like
Nice.
Airy, Green Hood, both made top 8 and both like I don't think they were playing last year. Seriously.
They were. Oh, well, like casually. Like I think they were
Yeah.
picked up like October.
Well, I think they were in Nubats last year, right? Like
Yeah.
that's you know, like that's pretty fucking quick. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to see. It'd be interesting
Yeah.
to see next year who's in the top 8 and if we get more than 27 or how that's gonna go.
Really, Mo. How about you, Vito? Wait, when did you start actually? That's not from like super long ago.
2021, like halfway through 2021.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
I've been playing for a bit longer, but I guess I'm just, you know, I'm no good at this video game. I'm an old boomer.
To be honest, I'm confused on when my starting point is, because technically, yes, I did play like somewhat in 2020, but then I had technical issues. I couldn't play anymore, like online.
Yeah.
But I've kind of been picking up new characters, and I spent a lot of time not playing my current team.
Is this character crisis?
Like I spent a lot of time playing Bella, and then a bit of time playing Annie, and then you know, I haven't settled on this team until only a few months ago.
I've had the same thing with Beacher, but it's been like also with other games. Where
Yeah.
I've been picking up like the Guilty Years and like picking up Blaze Blue.
Oh yeah, in terms of games, I see.
In terms of games, but I also did have that mini period of like picking up characters, trying to make trying to like drop band. I eventually just went back to him.
Yeah. Damn, the character crisis is real, bro.
And now I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with this team.
That's me all the time with Peacock and Robo now. Yeah.
I think like just playing Street Fighter 6, it's hard to pick a character when you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard. Like I have no idea what I even think is fun in this game.
Yeah.
It's like everything's fun to some degree.
Do you think picking Honda and doing back forward punch is fun?
Like there's an ape level of fun in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
You know,
I agree.
like it's fun. It was fun on casual, just picking Blanca and then just hate rolling into like people who are using modern controls and then just them just not blocking full screen. Like there's a pleasure in that, but it doesn't scale in the long run.
Yeah, it's not interesting.
You know.
Yeah. That's a funny idea of like, oh hey, you're gonna try to use the system mechanics about me. How about I just hold like charge 236 punch, so you can't do that. Just because I'm probably gonna stick with Mercer.
So, yeah, and I think, you know, and the more you learn about a fighting game, maybe the more your opinions change about what characters are good or what you like playing, and then you have to like figure out if that works for what you're doing. And then in Skullgirls you have like the team synergy as well, which makes it even more complex.
Yeah. Never would I think I would play Zonas until a couple games came out. I'm like, actually, yeah, I do play Zonas in this game. One being like specifically Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with Deadpool.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, generally with newer games, I kind of go like How are the best players trying to win in this game, and is that interesting to me? And if it is, then the game will be fun. If it's not, the game will not be fun. Like the best way the Japanese are trying to play the game is like put your opponent in the corner at any beans necessary, and then just like throw them a bunch, which I think is pretty fun right now, but I don't know how fun it'll be in the long run.
Well, I think like part of it to me is like, I know that I'm not going to be playing the best people ever anywhere, because even if I'm playing the best person in Australia, that's probably not going to be the best person in the world unless we have some absolutely cracked people. So who cares what like the best Japanese players are doing, because that's not going to apply to my reality.
Or isn't like I just mean like because they're trying to figure out what the best way to win in that game is, and if they like obviously like at some level, yes, like people will use potentially suboptimal strategies or whatever to try to win, right? Like that's gonna happen to some degree, but at the highest level, the one that I would like try to get towards and like try to play that way, if it's not interesting, if the end result that's even remotely possible is not looking interesting, then why would I even bother? I guess it's my way of thinking about it. If it's what's the best way of playing like rock paper scissors? You do like rock or paper or scissors like 33% of the time to start off with. You just choose one at random. That's not particularly interesting, so it's not like a great competitive game with the long run. I'm not standing out like trying to figure out like best rock strategies to think or whatever. I don't know.
But I guess like for me, I feel like there's more enjoyment out of the games than just like what is the competitive metagame like. Like for me, like Skullgirls, I didn't know what the fuck the competitive metagame was like. It was like the animation, the art style, the music, the story, all that kind of stuff is what drew me in. But then the start of the gameplay was like, the ease of the basic gameplay is the hook as well. And then it's like, I didn't know shit about beat extend. I don't know, beat extend didn't even exist in the game when I signed up, right?
Wait, really? Damn.
Yeah, when I bought the game, Big Band didn't exist. Like,
Oh
so
goodness.
like it's a bit, so who cares, right? Like, so the metagame of Street Fighter 6 will probably be totally different in like a year when there's some, when Akuma's out and he's doing some crazy shit or something.
Maybe.
Hell yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, just
and
have to
even
wait and
even
see.
games that don't get any updates have metagame shifts. When people discover some new technique or figure out that, hey, this thing we thought was bad is actually good. So
yeah,
I don't
of course. Like at that point, I just go like the way that I like. Once I've figured out the kind of way I want to play, which happens to be from like watching good players play, it's like that looks interesting. Or I guess even like doesn't necessarily even need to be the best way. It's just like a way that I see people play, and if that looks interesting, then I'll play it. Like in terms of VSAV or whatever, like when I watched VSAV play, it was like, wow, Sasquatch is knocking them down and then knocking them down again and then knocking them down even more. That looks sick. I want to do that.
Wait, what's Sasquatch thing? You cut off on me.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is it cutting out all the time? It's like Sasquatch, like he hits them and then he knocks them down, and then he reads where you tech roll, and then he knocks you down again, and then he reads you and then he knocks you down again. And like that looks fun to me. I like doing that, so I want to do that more. Millie is the same way, where Millie hits you, she knocks you down, makes you guess, knocks you down, makes you guess, knocks you down. I think that's fun for me, so I want to do that. Philly is also kind of that way, where she hits you and then you never let go, and then you kill the character and then you do it again, which I think is sick.
That's true.
And she does that like she has some of the best ways of doing it, which I think is cool. So yeah, it's just like that's what I try to find when I play a new game. Is like, is there a way of playing that game that I find interesting, which it also should be good in some way. If it's like bad to play that way, then it's not interesting to me.
See, the problem I have with that approach is like, I don't even know like what the game is like at a real, like a high level. You know what I mean? And like just and if I watch, like how long would I have to wait before I'm really watching true high level? Because if I watch high level Street Fighter 6 day one, am I really going to be watching the peak of Street Fighter 6, or am I just simply watching, Street Fighter, the peak of Street Fighter plus some new shit that people are trying to figure out?
Yeah.
Like,
Street Fighter 6 is a bit cheating in that way because people have been playing the demo for a while.
like you know, you could apply to Skullgirls where it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
the meta's like people have been figuring this game out for a while now, but
Yeah. I mean, it's also the game has changed a lot too, so that's also that. I'm sure if Street Fighter 6 got a bunch of changes like every single time, there would be a time where the game wouldn't be particularly interesting.
I think for me, like to me, it's the aesthetic of the game that's the thing that should pull you in. But then from there, it's more difficult to say. I think what keeps you is the game needs to be engaging, but how that engages with people is obviously very different to each person.
Gospel.
I mean, I just wanted to play a Street Fighter game that wasn't shit on release, so that's why I didn't play Street Fighter 5, and this game is not terrible on release, so you know.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah. The
I just watched the last year's podcast and saw that they needed more people to join Denizen and thought I would give it a go. Yeah, that's good. Basically. It's been really annoying trying to keep track of where Karate Jesus is talking. Sometimes it's in Discord chat, sometimes it's over there. It's in the stream chat. It's like, God. You know what would be easier if you fucking jump into a call? But yeah. I don't know. Like, that's why, like, when I watched VSAV, I, like, watched, like, Bishaman play, who's the swordy samurai guy. And I was like, the way he was winning was, like, really, really cool to me. Where he knocks you down and does unblockables to you and then loops them and then wins. And I was like, I want to do that. That's sick. And it's also, the game has the benefit of, like, it's been out for 20 years, so the game is not going to change significantly at this point. In, like, both the way that we play it and in the sense that, like, nobody's going to patch the game at this point.
Yeah.
Unless they do some weird shit with the design where they go, oh, Turbo 3 is not the way, we should play a slower turbo mode or something.
I'm gonna head out, see y'all.
See you, man.
See you, Jeffer.
I might call it a time here as well. It's 12:30. I need to go to school tomorrow and be up relatively early.
Oh yeah, that's right. Chip's got school.
Yeah.
You should do some player interviews, I reckon. Like, I think
Yeah, I've been
that'll
thinking
be
about it.
because I was watching the old ones and they were really interesting, and they're an easier it's a simpler format to digest than like all of us yelling at the same time.
No, I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
The winding
Yeah.
path of conversation.
It's easier to make these things because all I really do is I let people talk and then I just keep driving a truck. The other one I actually have to engage in the conversation, which is kind of hard, while also driving a truck and hopefully not crashing. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. The only issue is like I kind of want to have to like I want there to be themes of talking to people. The older one was just talk to the old guard lol, and like, you know, that's a good way to document some history. Because that's why I did the podcast to begin with, is like documenting history, like seeing like, oh, you know, I wanted to talk to like Redacted and Tomo and I think we never ended up doing an H podcast, but there was like Mao and Shuffle was there. I think who else was there? I don't know. There's like
But
seven.
I mean,
of
we
them.
got a whole, you know, totally different set of people, and you know, there's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
quite a lot of history here that's worth recording, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, a lot of, you know, different perspectives. You know, like Risky's perspective is going to be totally different to like CJ's, right? Because Risky's been around for like twice as long.
Yeah, I think
or whatever.
I actually didn't end up doing a Risky episode as well.
So
Let me just see who
or
it
you know,
is.
even like Athens' perspective, like what is, you know, how do you feel about how the game has changed in the long, you know, you've been playing the game for a long time, but only have
Yeah, I
been
played
on
before
Discord.
Squiggly came out.
Yeah, so you know, and like, what do you think, you know, as the game's evolved and all that sort of stuff? Like, there's a lot of interesting conversations that could be had.
Yeah. Oh, so there's Jedi. There's Redacted, Tomo, Jedi. Episode 4. Who's that? I can't find it easily. This is really annoying. Surely it's in the playlist or something. But yeah, like I think there's things I want to do with like, you know, The Vic scene is a decent one to try. That's an easy slam dunk. There we go. Podcasts. Smile.
The other thing is, if they do that balance patch, that would be a good time to talk about, do a podcast.
I guess so. That's another one, but
I don't know if that's actually going to be that interesting, but
Yeah, it's tricky because we don't really have an insane amount of like coverage on the characters. Like nobody, like if they change something about Fuqua, nobody's like, I'm a Fuqua master. I'll tell you everything that this does to this character in this metagame or whatever. It's very few people who can really do that, and we can't really have a discussion about it. It can just be like one person reporting, which is not particularly interesting, I think. What else? But yeah, like there's like a Mal podcast. I mean, there's things like the Vic episode is decent. Individual Vic people is a bit. We could also do that, I guess. But I think talking about people from scenes, I think, is also particularly cool, I guess.
Well, I think the thing with the interviews is it means that the conversation has a far less likely chance of being totally fucking derailed.
Yeah. I mean, in the Vic scene, I wouldn't have like everybody from Vic in it. Like maybe like two people at best. Like maybe one or two, and like the theme would be like Vic, like generally Vic, because before all the first 6 are just actually meant to be like, how did you like, what's your growing up in the scene, and that was the theme of them. But these ones, it would be more like a bit of that, and also what's your scene like or whatever. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've done joint analysis where everybody just watches a game at the same time. I think that's kind of cool as well.
Wait, do you still do analysis